We good? We good? We good? Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. But yeah, now you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. It's fine. It's good.
All right,
yeah,
awesome.
Just heads up, Fitz is having a couple internet issues, so maybe he might drift off for a second or two once in a while, you know?
Yeah, I may want to stop that.
We got a Maserati, a Bugatti, we got another car right there. Yeah, it's a proper racing setup, you know? Man, I'm getting the purple screen. Okay, this is a great showcase. During the race, in case you guys see this, I apologize profusely. Twitch is just being the weird way that Twitch is. So if you get the purple screen, I turned off ad block. I don't know why it's giving me the purple screen, but it happens. It happens. So yeah, now, but check this out. Check this out. Yeah, we got all the 4 racers. We got Lizard, Nag, we got Bina, and we have Danny. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Top quality stream.
Top quality stream, yeah.
Yeah. Top quality content.
Perfect.
But yeah,
Let me just...
we got 9 minutes to go. Oh yeah, and everyone was talking to me in the comments about how it's not actually Orobyss, right? It's technically the shade of Orobyss. So I made sure that I would fix on the name on the overlay. So now it says race to shade of Orobyss. Yeah. I think Fitz just got lost again. I think we lost Fitz again. It's fine, it's gonna be back. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. What's up, Sim? How's it going? Yeah, you're back.
Oh
You're
my
back. We got you. We got you.
Oh
right.
my lord. I just don't know what is going on. But yeah.
Alright.
I was just actually so lucky that the internet's working now.
Yeah, yeah. I was kinda spooked when you told me that we were having a couple connection issues. We actually took so much time to plan it out, you know, and test everything. Having that kind of a problem would be a huge bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna take, since we only have like 8 minutes, you know, until the race starts, gonna take a little bit of time to just talk about everyone's gonna be participating. We got Binashole on this screen. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, look at me. He's watching the stream. Hey mom, I'm on Bina's stream. But yeah, Bina's been practicing quite a bit. He's a great, fine gentleman. He's been getting great times. He's been dying quite a bit though. Quite a couple of deaths here and there. Fitz is frozen again. It's gonna happen. It's fine. He's back. But yeah, Bina's been getting some great times. So I'm gonna be exciting. We'll see if he actually managed to keep the standards up with his practice friends. You also have Lizard, who's currently offline, as you can see. And Lizard's a veteran arena player. So he's really, really knowledgeable about the game. He knows pretty much everything there is to know. And he's only been getting great performances in tournaments. But this is the first time we're actually going to see him participate in a race. It's not for a long period of time, and it's not based on arena performance. So I'm really curious how that's going to go. On the right corner, we have Nag. Huh? Now, Nag only showed up recently, but I keep underestimating him. Every time he talks to me, he's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta participate in I gotta do the arena thing. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna place first." And I'm like, "What? What do you mean? Of course not. You're not just gonna get first." And then he does, and I'm just sitting there like, how does that even work? How does he do it? So yeah, he's been surprising people quite a lot with his arena performance. We'll see how he does in the tournament or the race. Who else we got? We got Danny right there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful beard. Beautiful beard. Yeah, and Danny's been speedrunning the game for a long time. He's been around ever since the very beginning. And he's kind of the opposite of Lizard's position in this case, because he's only ever been speedrunning. The first time he ever actually killed Orobyss was during his practice runs for the race. So this is going to be quite a new experience for him in that regard. But when it comes to speedrunning, he's really good. He's one of the best there is. And so those are the 4 racers we're going to have today. And also, of course, introducing Fitz. Fitz is this gentleman right here. He streams as Epoch and of Exile mostly. and he's gonna be co-casting today. Thank you for coming, by the way. Despite all the issues and all the things. Yeah, of course.
It is an honor for you to actually invite me and to be your partner in this momentous occasion. But yeah, I just hope that the internet holds up properly, my God.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I hope so. All right, we got 5 minutes. Did I forget anything?
All right, so
Did I forget anything about the race? Well, quick run over the rules, I guess. It's gonna be in hardcore solo self-found, so fresh characters on hardcore. So if anyone dies, they have to start over from scratch with the new character. If they die, they get to start with a new character. They're not just disqualified from the race, unless they elect to actually not participate anymore. First player to kill Orobyss wins. Last one wins less than the first one. So yeah, we also had the honor of having Ishi reach out to increase and add to the prize pool. So the first place is going to be winning $50, a copy of last Epoch, and as courtesy of EHG, a mouse pad and t-shirt, which is great. It's amazing. Thank you, EHD team, for reaching out. And second place is also going to be winning a copy of last Epoch. So there's the prize money and other prizes. Yeah, right? It's the sweetest thing. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it that there is to be introduced, right? Did I forget anything?
Maybe I don't know. I'm actually like, if I may add, I am actually just really astounded that the people of Last Epoch as well in the 11th Hour games actually reached out and said that, hey, we want to help out. We want to add some prize for you guys. That was just amazing. So instead of just making it a regular community event, it feels like it's it feels more important, because they recognize it as an official Last Epoch event as well. So that is just really amazing.
Contact them myself. They just straight up got in contact with me voluntarily out of their own will. Look at that. So yeah, that's amazing. Thank you again. Okay. AMA, anyone in chat? Questions. We got 2 minutes and 37 seconds to kill. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Fitz, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Well, actually, you know what though? Since I am actually curious, because I'm a bit of a casual myself. I'm not one of the 1%ers. What do you think you should? What should you prepare for? For something like this. I mean, I don't know what's the first thing I should handle. When it comes to like speed running or just basically powering through the campaign, because like even with me for Path of Exile, for example, it takes me 2 days, 3 days to get to maps.
I think it varies a lot depending on the player. But like people like Danny, for example, or Bina, who's speed running for a long time, most of the practice has just been adapting to the gearing process and actually learning the fight, because some of them don't have all that much experience with Orobyss itself. So just the gearing, the loot filter, crafting, all of that post campaign progress is gonna happen. And then for other people like Lizard and Nag, who don't have all that much experience with speedrunning, it's the other way around, right? At least that's what I've seen so far.
Man, so that is very gonna be actually very interesting.
Hey, what's up, Exile? Yeah, good luck to everyone. Does Lizard sleeping? Well, I hope he doesn't. It's not gonna be. It's tough competition. I don't think anyone here has a particularly higher chance of winning. That's how competitive it's gonna be. Why is he gonna win? I don't know. You gotta ask him. I'll ask him after the race.
Oh man, I like the enthusiasm on Thrice the Effort right there. That is that is a power wordplay.
Okay, let me see. Lizard's not live yet. It's 1 minute until the race starts. I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah.
Twitch Theater. to make sure the lizard is actually live, because if he's not, and I gotta be able to cast, he's gonna be disqualified.
Oh no!
Which is
maybe we
not
can get someone from the crowd.
a good thing. Is this
Okay, so let's just.
He is live. Oh, I have the wrong. Wait. He is live. He is live. I just have to. I got the wrong stream. I got the wrong thing. God damn it. Wait.
The wrong channel?
Yeah, because it's lizard underscore IRL. I just had lizard IRL itself. Okay. Let's move it.
Oh.
Huh? There we go. No, hell yeah. Alright, it's apparently started already. Huh? There we go. Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Here we go.
There they go.
There we go. Some applause. Yeah. Alright, everyone's playing Acolyte. No surprises there. Yeah. Gonna take out the music too. Let me turn on the volume a little bit. Yeah. So we can get some sweet gameplay sounds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Acolyte's been so strong at the early game compared to other classes for such a long time. Despite the fact that Tarek recently got the world record on speedrun for Rogue, Acolyte still remains to be strongest, at least when it comes to the transition to monoliths and hardcore gameplay, because Rogue is such a volatile class. So there's no big surprises here with everyone playing Acolyte. One thing that I'm curious is who's going to go for staves and who's going to go for shield and one-handed, because there's quite a divide. I think Bina's been playing with shields, Nag's been playing with staves, so we have to see what they choose to do there. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think those particular weapons also will like give your character different edges on depending on playstyle, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can get more damage on staves than you would on having a one-handed weapon and shield, right?
Yes, it has a higher base spell damage, which you have to keep in mind that a lot of the damage is coming from poison and bleed, as well as damned and plague, which are ailments that don't scale with adaptive spell damage. But Spirit Blade still benefits a lot from having a staff instead of a one-handed, and you also get stronger modifiers on the affixes.
Oh,
so you got Nag going for the naked approach. No chest piece. Please, if there's any minors in the stream, close your eyes. Just don't look at the right top corner. The other ones are all closed. That's some good news, I guess. And the Lizard's going for marrow shards, apparently. Expecting to it. I don't know if it's going to be just early game. We'll have to see.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, I think they're just going to change out of marrow shards. It's a tough decision to make, because it actually takes a while to change your specs around, since you get Wandering Spirits so early. Like, Naga is already spec'd into Wandering Spirits, as you can see. So all that little time that it took, you know, to get Wandering Spirits, there's no real point spec'ing into Marrow Shards. But hey, I'm not the one racing. Not the one making the decisions.
Yeah, that is absolutely true, though. So it will be definitely interesting to see how they will like build their characters as they go.
Yeah,
I'm actually curious as to see how much respecking is going to be done, because, you know, for things like these, usually, if I can remember correctly, like, you have to invest on some skills early, and then, you know, once you're into a different area, that's when you're going to have to respec and change it to another skill. So I'm actually curious as to how they will like path their skill leveling when it comes to that, so to speak.
Yeah. Some of them you want to spec right away, like with Wandering Spirits, but Transplant is a very common respec. I think during the speed run, you respec out of Transplant like 2-3 different times to make room for other skills. So we'll see who actually decides to do that or not. I'm personally not a huge fan. But maybe that's why I'm not as fast as they are, you know? But yeah, we're gonna have to see. Transplant, I don't think Transplant has cooldown reduction on the passives, on the specialization. So you only get a couple of buffs and stats out of it. I don't think I had CDR.
Alright, there we go. Up, and he has unlocked that skill.
Oh yeah. That was a very late Wandering Spirits unlock, right?
Yeah.
For Lizard.
Actually.
Yeah. One thing that's really nice about Acolyte, Acolyte has so many nice things, and one of them is the fact that you get skeletons very early on. I was living up a rogue for the tournament earlier last night, and not having skeletons to just tank things for a little bit, you know, it's so not cool. It's so good that Acolyte actually gets that. There's so many of those just little things that make it so much better.
Yeah, that is true though. That is true. Oh, we have Simp here with a question that how long are we guessing it will take for the first kill?
Well, given the practice
2
runs,
hours.
yeah. My estimate, I mean, I'm preparing myself for 2 hours, but the practice runs have been around 140, 150 minutes. So we'll see. They're probably going to be a little bit more careful during the actual race, since this is a hardcore event after all. Yeah. So maybe 2 hours. Under 2 hours if they decide to actually take some risks. We'll see.
Yep, we will see indeed. Very, very curious.
Okay. Heading to the
Given
first
as well
boss
that,
fight. Yeah?
Sorry, but
Go ahead.
yeah, given as well that I barely have any experience with the other classes, like as you can see, I've only just played the Shaman and the Paladin so far in last Epoch. Seeing 4 different people play the same class at once is like, you know, a great show of versatility on like what you can do.
Yeah. That's true.
Class.
It's true.
So for me, this is actually very, very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I don't believe either Lizard or Nag are dedicated Acolyte players. Nag has been playing quite a variety of classes, and Lizard has famously been playing a lot of as Sentinel. It's his favorite, ever so loved Vengeance build. So it's really nice to see that people can actually pull that off and play a class that they're not all that much familiar with.
Yeah, no. So it just goes to show as well, like, you know, when it comes to the game itself, it isn't that complex to go into different things immediately. Unlike, you know, some other games that I can mention. Unlike other games that are out there. You know?
Okay. It seems to be going to the council chambers already. Bina seems to be a bit ahead. Unless I completely lost myself.
I completely lost myself.
Is there any reason not to wear armor? Unlike in other RPGs, it doesn't have a movement debuff. But the reason he sells a chest piece is so that he can get a little bit of gold early. To buy either a silver ring or a two-hander. Or anything that they want to get right off the bat. And there's only so many things you can sell, so you can't really afford to sell your boots or your weapon. So the only things you can really do are your chest piece and your belt. And playing without flasks, quick reminder PSA out there, your flasks are actually attached to your belt. So if you take out your belt, you have no flasks whatsoever. That's why when you change belts around, it resets all your flask charges. So you can't, the only thing you can really sell for gold is your chest piece. That's the reason why. Okay, Denny's now got Hungering Souls.
Everything though, doesn't it?
Yeah?
That changes everything though, doesn't it? Because it
does,
and if I can also remember correctly, belts also like dictate the amount of flasks that you can have, right?
Different bases have different flasks, and you have affixes that can increase the amounts too.
Yeah, because I can remember that my paladin has a bronze belt with a +1 to flasks, and I thought, what does that mean? And I thought, now I can carry 5 flasks. Great.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice. And the way the belts work, you can only really, most of the time, have one actual damage prefix. So your other prefix is free to use for actual potion slots. So you can get dodge on potion use, actual extra potion slot, ignite on potion use. So despite the fact that it's not as attractive as just getting more damage, you actually have this slot free to use those actual utility affixes.
Yeah, so at least that also like gives you the ability to be a little bit more flexible with your other items. Right?
Denny has been lost to the purple screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do see that as well.
It's okay. We'll get it back in 15 seconds. I hope he doesn't actually die in those brief 30 seconds.
Imagine if that
I do have ad block turned off, so it's not on my end. I have nothing to do with this. Let's just switch quick. And there we go. Look at that. Pro stream. Switch to next stream. No one has to know. Okay. Blizzard's finishing the 3 mages. Very nice.
Yeah, these are the students, if I can remember correctly, right?
Yeah. Opinion students.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's doing it with marrow shards instead of using hungering souls. Interesting approach. Okay, now we have all 4 of them up. No one has to talk about the purple screen. It's fine. No one has to know what happened. But yeah. Are they gonna go for the Everest gloves? I think they're not. Alright. So Bina's heading for the boss fight.
Danny's already at level 8. Seems to be specking as well. What?
I want to see what the difference in levels is going to be at the end of the run. It's probably going to be quite a substantial difference, because I feel like some people might choose to go a little bit safer, some faster. So probably at the end of the run, I would say there would be like a 5-level difference between a couple of the people participating. So Bina's now doing the first boss fight.
I think Binashole's in the idol of loathing right now.
Yeah. It's a fairly easy boss fight, not too much happening. Should be pretty easy. The first, what's the first difficult boss fight? Probably.
And he has just reached level 8.
I don't think any of the first boss fights is actually all that difficult. I think the final boss fight in Act 1 is the one that ramps up a little bit. Because the other ones, we got Abomination, we got... What's the name of the other one? We got Husk. And those are just very long boss fights. They're not actually all that hard to do. So it should be a pretty easy path through Act 1.
Okay, so what I can see right now, though, Danny's just approached the 3 students, right? And
I think he finished. Didn't
now, Lizard and Nag are just out finishing the Idol of Loathing.
Yeah.
So it looks like Binashole seems to be in the lead as of now.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, then it seems to be a little bit behind. He's just now going to the boss fight. Meanwhile, everyone else has been moving on through the time shift. What's that? What's the technical term for those things? Is it time rift? A time I think that's the only thing it could be called.
I think that's what they're just usually called, right? Rifts. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying Danny's a little bit behind, but don't get me wrong. That might actually be the right approach. For all we know, that's, the actual way to go about it. We don't know how many risks everyone else is going to be taking. Who's going to die, who's not going to die, Yeah,
that is true, though. I mean, most especially in hardcore. Like, even in other games where there are hardcore, like, areas where you can play, or like hardcore places, so to speak. Usually people who play hardcore frequently will recommend to actually just level up in safer areas for just a little bit longer, because the additional statistics you can get is going to be making a huge difference, especially if you have like skills to level up as well, or specific gear that you can get.
Oh yeah, it happens with
always
Spirit
gonna be
Plague in this case. Spirit Plague unlocks in a very awkward place, so a lot of players would actually choose to kill a couple extra mobs right before they get to the next zone, so they can have Spirit Plague ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, and there we go.
Okay.
Binashole has already summoned the Void Fused Forge.
Now done with the first boss.
Yep, Danny finished the idol now. This is actually very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Okay, now Nag is at level 10 while he's still inside the Void Fused Forge. So that actually may help him a little bit more. Because I think Binashole is still at level 9.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, there we go. He just leveled up at 9. Wow.
Yeah. He's the first one to take it down. Nag and Lizard are going to be following right next to him. Danny's the only one who's a little bit. What level is Danny? I missed it completely. Has he been leveling up a little bit? Because if he's getting extra levels, he's probably not actually that far behind.
Yeah, Danny seems to still be at level 9, or I think he may be close to getting to level 9 right now because he did level up earlier as well.
Yes.
But it seems to me that Nag is the highest level right now at 10. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Lizard is also at 9. So we will see how this progression actually turns out. Because what's funny is that yeah, there we go. Lizard has just reached level 9. It is actually really interesting to see how they will all progress.
Oh yeah. Now see, I think
Because
Bina's
it seems that
going a little bit longer in the campaign than everyone else on his practice runs. So it's interesting to see how they're gonna level up, because you can't just go straight from mastery into monoliths. You kind of need to get a couple levels first. And I'm gonna be curious to see how they elect to actually do it, if they're gonna continue the campaign, if they're gonna do side quests, or if they're gonna farm the last zone, which is really good. It's got great mob density. Bina now fighting the Husk. First one to get there again. Bina's been killing it. He's been getting great times.
He's been going through it consistently. It's like he's actually been pretty quick. Does he have a movement speed modifier on his boots already? I think that may be the case.
He? Oh, I
don't know.
See.
I haven't noticed,
There's so many things to pay attention to. I didn't see it.
Yeah, but I think that may be his edge right now as to why he's just breezing through so quickly. Aside from the progression of the skill.
Could be it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at this point, they're all at similar levels anyway, so the only thing that I feel that would be the main edge that you could go is that if you can travel from zone to zone quicker, then that will eventually keep your consistency in the lead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, movement speed makes a huge difference. Just getting a single movement speed shot in the beginning, such a big thing. You know, or just getting a good pair of leather boots, because leather boots have up to 9% movement speed when you place it, while your usual boots have up to 5. So it's actually the same as like a tier 1 movement speed. It makes a big difference.
Nice. And I'm pretty sure they also have their loot filters readied up right now, because I can see that there are already purple items being highlighted despite it being in a pretty low level area.
Oh yeah.
So it's like they really have everything on point right now.
Yeah, they've made really specialized loot filters. At least Speed and Nag I know for a fact did.
Wow.
Alright, we got 2 people fighting the Husk. Bina's already done with it. Long time ago.
Done right now.
He's just leaving them in the dust, man. I hope he's actually... I hope he doesn't get too excited about it and take too many risks. He's probably watching. He's probably got the stream in the background so he can gauge that he's a little bit ahead. So he might want to play a little bit more careful. You know, not jeopardize the whole thing. So yeah, Nag almost done with the Husk. So is Lizard. Couple hits left.
Nope.
There we go. Yeah.
I've seen a comment from Rhymer Art saying that this is so cool, but yeah, it definitely is, my dude. Definitely is.
Hey, how's it going, Hammer? How's it going? Shout outs to everyone from HG who may or may not be watching. Big thanks for reaching out for the prizes again. I'll be talking about it after the race. But yeah, now Danny's finally doing Husk. Catching up a little bit. Using the Bone Golem. Bone Golem is complicated because he costs a lot of mana. And it can be complicated to just actually keep it alive and macro-manage it. You know? And we got purple screen again, but it's fine. This time no one's gonna see it. This time no one's gonna see it. I got it. I got it under control. Look at that. Pure gameplay. Huh? There
awesome.
you go.
Wither before me.
Right. Up.
So yeah, everyone's using Bone Golem, it seems.
Yeah.
But you
I
can
think
tell,
maybe
if you look at Bina's screen right now, his mana just went negative. They're all constantly going to negative mana, and that's mostly because of Bone Golem. That costs so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. When it comes to Bone Golem though, does like the skills of the Golem also affect your mana cost? Is that the thing?
No. No, I mean, summoning the Golem costs a lot of mana.
Oh.
Yeah. And because you don't have any actual mini nodes, it's, you have to summon it multiple times.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can the resolution be improved? It can, but I'm afraid it might actually lag. I would rather have it lower resolution, not lag. I'm gonna try and turn it on to up to 720p. Let's see. Video. 720p. There we go.
You said 720.
I don't know if it actually changed. I hope it did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will change progressively. I think it will focus on each stream one by one first. I can see Danny's already has some improved quality with that.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, this is where it kind of starts to pick up a little bit. Now, the next zone and the one after. Where there's plenty of mobs. There's this one zone in the ruins where there's so many mobs and so many difficult mobs to kill. It's really scary. But if you're first playing the game, if you've never played the Epoch again, that's one of the spookiest areas. I've died multiple times when I first started playing last Epoch. But now they probably got it down. I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be fun.
Alright, well, we shall see. Danny seems to be just approaching the areas where Bina, Lizard, and Naga right now. But he seems to be at a pretty higher level than everyone else, which is actually really amazing.
Yeah. It might actually pay off
I
later.
seen him level up to 12 right now.
Oh, was that a speed shrine? Nice. Very nice.
Oh. There we go. That's going to be a nice boost for him.
Wither before me.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking though, who may be at a greater risk of like like who would be at a greater risk of getting killed at this point, since they're all just going pretty quickly. And I can see that Nag though actually just reached level 13.
I don't think any of them is gonna die to it, but you know.
Yeah, right now though it seems pretty early to think about that, because they seem to be like having no problem so far. Everyone's been performing pretty consistently, but just at different speeds.
Let me see if I can manually increase Bina's stream quality. I can. There we go. Should be better.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Ooh, it shows picked up an item. Was that a... That was a sad item. Maybe it's a Taurus tomb. I love that item. It's such an underrated item. Isabella gives you a bunch of armor and cast speed. You know? if you don't really care too much about the maximum HP, that amount of armor is really great. And it's one of the few ways you can get cast speed outside of your weapon. Was that
really?
Was that a relog from Nag? I think it was a relog. I don't think he's actually gonna die, but it's kind of spooky that he had to relog there. He's gonna lose a little bit of time. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad.
That was
it hurts.
Relog,
it really hurts having to relog like that.
Yeah. That's actually, I think, the first relog from anyone in the race right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that may be a factor. Like, your frequency of relogs in the race will eventually affect your overall speed and progression. Because, of course, you're basically...
But it's not going to be a frequent thing. I don't think they're going to be
catch
frequently relogging. It's mostly just in the beginning, I think. We might see it a couple more times, but I don't think it's going to be a big part of things.
Need a belt.
Okay, well, let's see. Nag seems to still be having his black screen of anticipation right now.
Yeah, it can take a little bit of time to load sometimes. But it should be there in any second. There we go. Back to action.
There we go.
How far behind did he get? Let's see. I don't think he's all that far behind. Really?
Yeah, I think it just maybe, you know, I think they're all still within one map.
Be careful in this area. We could make
but actually Binashole seems to be still be in the lead right now.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, from what I can see, Binashole seems to be at the ruins of Welrin right now. Not sure if Lizard is at the same area as well, because it hasn't been highlighted in his map.
He's in the docks, right? Yeah. And he's stopping to kill a lot of stuff. Seems to be wanting to get a couple levels on it. You could, in theory, just run past. But it's a choice you can make. At some point, you're going to have to stop and level up a little bit. So maybe he's just choosing to do it right now.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, for me personally, anyway, you know, if there's just a big group of monsters that are just dying to get your AoE, to get your AoE spammed on them, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You know? That will eventually help you anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Lizard's now fighting the centipede. It's centipedes are horrible to fight, but Acolyte has such an easy time with them. I don't know. If you've ever had to fight this centipede with a sentinel before, you know how rough it is. You know how difficult it can be.
Oh yeah, my lord. I mean, unless you're like using unless I think you're using vengeance, you will have a harder time fighting a void centipede.
Yeah. It's not even that, it's that you get stunned. Acolyte doesn't really care because the Spirit Plague is a damage over time skill, and so it's Warring Spirits. So you can get stunned as many times as you want, it doesn't change anything. But if you're playing something like Sentinel, or even Mage or Primalist, it's a completely different deal.
Yeah. And I'd like to mention as well that Symph_1 has also pointed out that Bina just hit 15, while Danny was a little bit close and gained one more level at being level 14. So it seems to me that Bina is actually also in the lead now for XP, aside from progression. So that's actually
how far back is Danny? I wonder.
That's a pretty interesting turn of pace.
Yeah. Alright, first fight for Bina. By the Void Amalgamation. This is also one that's extra easy on Acolyte. The minion that's spawned by Amalgamation is really, really annoying. He can actually stun you in a single hit. Does enough of your HP that you get stunned, so if you sit in front of a lightning, or on top of the lightning AoE, and you happen to get stunned by the little spawn, it's really complicated. Can make your life a lot more difficult than it has to be. Oh, Nag just took at that there.
Oh, no, the-
Did you catch it? I missed it because I was on.
It seems like he did though. I think he was trying to
Yeah,
relog it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it has been a confirmed death by.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to play too safe by relogging.
Oh,
Ended up playing against him. It's
the
so
first
unfortunate.
F in the league, or like in the speed run rather, or in the race. I immediately
Yeah.
assumed this was the league.
Man,
oh no.
that's such a bummer. At least, okay. Silver linings, at least it's very early on. He can actually catch up. I believe he can actually have a pretty good time regardless of having lost a couple minutes.
They'll realize exiling
So we'll see if he actually goes for it again.
Yeah. Oh my lord. Yeah.
Level.
Okay, so Lizard has just reached level 15 though.
Yeah.
I'm lagging like crazy.
Man, I was actually really unexpected. Oh man, these are these are gonna be the things that we are gonna have to look out for.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, maybe it turns out Danny was doing it right the whole time. Taking it, you know, going at your own pace, making sure nothing out of the ordinary happens. Yeah. Not risk it.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the right move.
Maybe. One thing that I'd also like to point out is that I noticed that his loot filter is emphasizing items that have affixes which are going to be helpful for life. I saw that he had a highlighted
Yes.
witch cap that had a good amount of life on it. So
Yeah.
looks like Danny really is prioritizing just maintaining his durability,
Oh, yeah.
which is,
I mean, I don't know how
pretty
many
fair, I mean-
useful prefixes you get on headpiece. Damage prefixes, that is. So maybe it's just that that's what it rolls on the helmet. But yeah, no, you're right. Maybe he's trying to get a little bit tankier, a little bit more resistant health before hitting monoliths. But yeah, everyone's not even finished with the first act. It's so early on. It's fine. That one death is probably not going to be the end of the world. We'll see.
yeah, that is true. But your boy Marl Cool on chat though is that he's pretty confident in Danny's progression.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's going steady. I haven't seen him get close to dying anytime. So,
Yeah, the lowest I've seen his HP go was just a little above half, and that was fairly it. And that was during the Void Fuse Forge earlier.
yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be very, very interesting.
Yes, they all go lit for mastery. Yeah. Reaper form is just too strong. So I'm presuming they're all gonna go lich. We don't know. Technically. Maybe someone's gonna be, you know, it's gonna try and spice it up a little bit and go necromancer. But it's most likely gonna be all liches. All lich. Bina fighting the Temple Guardian.
True.
Very, very easy boss fight. For all the EHG fellas watching, you gotta tune that up. It's a little bit too easy. You can see he's gonna go through the boss fight unscathed. Not a single bit of damage.
Yeah, and mind you guys, that is already coming from someone who's already played SSF HC as a paladin in last
yeah.
Epoch. Okay, so that feedback is pretty solid right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, rework. Okay. I wasn't gonna bargain for that much, but I'll take a rework. That's good too.
Whoa.
Okay,
Oh,
confirmed.
no,
Confirmed here. Next patch reworked.
I'm actually pretty nervous.
Next patch
Now I'm
reworked
nervous.
Temple Guardian. Plus Praying Mantis form, of course.
All right, so far, yeah, Bina is already at level 19, and he still is also at the farthest when it comes to map progression right now. So he seems to be
yeah.
pretty solid right now.
Solid all the way through.
Yeah. Speaking of which, though, you know, since we're already doing this particular event with the race, do you think there will be some type of variations of races in the future? Well, it will be class specific.
Oh, 100%. There
Do
have
you think
to
that would be interesting?
They have to be, because it gets old. Speedruns are already a very niche thing. And the Race to Orobyss is a new event. It's fun because it's such a new and different and interesting idea, right? But at this point, I think we can already tell that it's been figured out. We're going to see by the end of the run if there's too much of a difference between all the racers. But there's pretty much an established strategy and overall way of going about it, right? So there has to be there have to be new ways to refresh it and make it fun and exciting again. Making it class specific might be one way to do it, but I'd rather just wait and focus on this one first, and then actually try and see if what I'm gonna have for the future in next races. All right.
MC Magic as well saying that in the chat that he's supposed to get ready to leave, but he doesn't want to stop watching. No.
That feels so good to hear. That feels so good to hear. I'm glad. I feel like I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Okay, Denny.
Yes, we were
finishing his water
all of you undivided gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
And ladies out there. Yeah, going back though. Speaking of which, for MC Magic, if he's curious, this will be a pretty long event though anyway, right? Our total duration for the race is going to be 4 hours in total. So, I mean, if you guys are going to be here for the long haul, you better get your snacks ready and keep hydrated.
A slight addendum. The race is probably going to last roughly 2 to 2.5 hours. We've seen Bina's and Denny's practice runs. They've been practicing live on their channels. And from their practice runs, they've been getting roughly 140, 150 hours on their runs. Of course, this is the actual race and it's a hardcore event, so they're probably going to be a little bit more careful. So it's roughly going to be around 2 to 2.5 hours. I don't expect it to last all that much over 3, maybe.
And so Reimer's already replying with the enthusiastic "I'll be here." Hell yeah, that is what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Making his way to the first boss fight.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh man, don't talk about snacks. I can't eat during the casting. I just got my water bottle. It's good enough. Good enough for me. Yes, this is hardcore, yeah.
Yep, this is hardcore, Cartharius.
It is a hardcore event.
Devs in the chat for that long. Hell yeah. This is last Epoch history in the making. Now that is something that we really want to see happen though.
Wait, is Denny doing the side quest?
Seems so.
He's actually doing
Seems so.
Oh man, that's a very conservative approach. Very interesting approach.
Seems so. I think he doesn't want to miss out on any XP. That seems to be the case.
Man, I don't want to say anything about it because he might actually have the best odds of at least staying alive to the end. He might actually, like I said before, it might actually pay off. I'm not all that convinced that he's going to be far behind.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is hardcore, it is pretty risky if you die.
Oh yeah.
You don't just have an instant reset, if ever. You got a whole bloody character reset. That's what you got to happen. Yeah. So we can see Lizard right now is just about finished with the Temple Guardian. Yep, he has just eliminated the Temple Guardian, while Bina still seems to be in the lead right now, and I can see a lot of different colored items on his filter. Very interesting to see what he has prioritized on that. Hopefully we can have a little bit of a discussion with him with that later.
Okay, he's not going in for the first kill on the boss of Act 1. It's the remains. It's the first, I think it's the first actual complicated boss fight. There's a couple of attacks that can be a little bit unreliable if you don't know exactly the pattern. and you don't play it safe enough. So we'll see how he handles it.
Yeah.
I've heard a couple complaints about that one attack we just saw, where the balls fly upwards first. A lot of people have a hard time telling where they're actually going to fall down. But there is a pattern. There is a pattern. You can actually identify it through the visuals. It's just a little bit complicated. You have to really get the timing of it. But he seems to be doing it just fine. No close call so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be progressing pretty nicely. Oh, Danny at level 19, he's already getting his third skill, which I was not able to catch, but he seems to have specialized into a third skill right now.
Yeah, I think it's Transplant.
Oh, was that like the blink?
Transplant is, it's the movement skill.
It's like a dash, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the one. Did you see which unique it dropped? I saw unique that I think Danny has a unique on the ground. Body armor, maybe?
Yeah, I did see that. Didn't quite catch it though, but I think it wasn't that all important because I didn't see him pick it up. Speaking of uniques though, what uniques do you think would be preferable for...
There's two uniques that are really strong on this run specifically. One of them is Viper Tail, which gives you a chance to poison, which actually translates to chance to poison on your Watering Spirits. And the other one that would be really good is Plague Bearer, for the same exact reason. They give you a lot of damage. Of course, the Boreal Circuit's always a great option. It's just faster than a White Silver Ring, but you can actually get pretty bad rolls on our Boreal Circuits. It's not always all that much better than a Silver.
Right. Oh, we also have a comment right now from Sim saying that the Arbor Ring would be good, while Exile Travelers is that basically unique movement speed rings and
that's the Boreal Circuit.
Best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to stack up on moving speed if you can, but you know, what I fear is that if you get carried away from stacking so much moving speed, you may leave out other important statistics like life as well, or things that will help you with your durability.
Yeah, that would usually be the case. The thing is, you don't really have that much time or resources to craft at all during the speedrun. So you don't actually use all that much unless you actually drop a good ring. But yeah, it is a trade-off. It's definitely a trade-off.
Yeah. Oh, and we have
Bina getting
Aurori.
the first
They're
spec.
actually saying that movement speed is the best defense.
That's one way to look at it. Sure. Just one way to go about it, yeah. So Bina's now spec'd into Lich. He's got his Reaper form. From now on, it's just going to be the struggle of keeping it up, not letting Reaper form run out. Seems like a Lizard's following suit.
Yep.
Is that the
and
first?
Danny has just reached level 20 as well earlier, while Nag has already gone back to the Idol of Loathing, so...
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Alright.
Yeah, that was just the first piece, right?
Yep.
Exactly, excellent. Exactly. But it's a bit of a different kind of speedrun. Yeah.
For me, that's one thing that I usually go for anyway. You know, like I will forego moving speed on boots if, like, for example, I see more defensive stats on it. I will just go, you know what? Yeah, sure. I would rather have a little bit more.
You can't just forego movement speed. Movement speed is just too strong.
I don't know though. I think for me, it feels pretty okay when you start to slow down. Like if for example it caps.
Yeah.
If you have a pair of boots that can cap 3 of your resistances, while you have another pair of boots that will give you a lot of moving speed plus just minor additions to resistances without capping any of them yet. I would usually just go for capping my resistances because I just rely on my mobility skills after that.
Well,
at least that's how I would approach it.
Different strokes for different folks, I guess. It's funny you say that because I was playing a tournament, on the road tournament just a couple hours ago, and my resistors were at way less than 50%. But I did have a T5 movement speed, and I was perfectly happy. Perfectly happy with it. Okay.
We have Symphon Aurori telling us to take the movement speed still, so yeah. it really just comes down to preference. And of course, I think personal anxiety and paranoia. So yeah.
Maybe that does play a part in it, yeah. So Bina is actually continuing the campaign. He's not gonna farm Sanctuary, he's not gonna go straight into monos. Just gonna make progress, it seems.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Lizard's fighting the final boss for Act 1. So it's gonna be the second one to get it down.
The Emperor's Remains. Awesome. So Danny seems to be just approaching the Emperor's Remains, am I correct?
He still has to get both the pieces. So he's still got like a good couple of minutes to go until you can actually fight it. You can see he's going through the left side right now. He's still got to go all the way to the end. I believe this is the area before you get the pieces, actually.
Yeah, I think this is where you have to go to those separate time rifts on either end of the map.
That's the one. Nag just now done with Void Fuse Forge. Hopefully he's gonna catch up eventually. We'll see. Maybe we'll see what actually happens when they get to Echoes, because Echoes make things way more complicated. Way more complicated.
I don't know where this came from.
Yeah, that is true.
Lizard seems to be having a great time. I heard just a couple faint laughs coming from Lizard's stream. I don't know what that's about, but I hope he's having fun. Then he now got the first piece. Gotta go for the second one. I wonder how long Bina's gonna be doing Act 2 for.
Well, I guess we'll have to see, though. Because, I mean, they seem to be going for like basically the same strat overall, but with tiny little differences in what they're going for and what they're doing,
for sure,
like along the way as well.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that I don't get to look closely at how they're building it, but I'm sure there's a handful of differences in the passive tree in the way that they spec a couple things, even though for the most part is pretty much the same build.
Yeah. Oh, we also have a comment from the Grim Reaper TV that says he is in and out right now, but is packing up to leave. But he's got the race on in the background. Awesome, awesome, my dude.
Yeah, shoutouts to Grim.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't watched this podcast, check him out on YouTube. The VOD's out there. Okay. So this is now done with. Yeah, is he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, end of time. There he goes. There he goes.
Alright, there goes Lizard. So I think he's gonna go for... Oh, he's also reached level 22. Nice.
Yeah.
While Danny just reached 23. So yeah.
Okay. Gotta remember to spec into reperform. Spec out of transplant, most likely.
Yeah, so that seems to be the case as well.
Yeah. Lizard's got it. Then he still has to first get to Lich before he actually gets to respec into Reap. Nag's doing... What's Nag doing?
Yeah, we got Grim Reaper as well telling that this is exciting stuff right now and this is good content. Thank you very much, my dude. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, big shout outs to Hooster. I'll talk about that at the end of the race. Yeah, big shout outs. Much love. Much love.
Awesome, awesome.
Alright, Lizard is also doing Act 2. And none of them decided to grind the last zone in Act 1. I'm surprised. I don't know how far they're gonna go into it. Are they actually gonna kill the Dreadnought? Or are they gonna go for the
25 right now.
Lightning Crab?
Oh my god. Woo!
Alright. Let me see if I can adjust the volume.
Up to spell damage. I think this was 18. Yeah.
Speedrunner girl saying that she's very surprised that there are no rogues and blade dancers. Well, to reply to that, I think it's because, like, you know, it is hardcore and
Yeah.
for me personally, you know, running a rogue in hardcore and, you know, just stacking as much speed as you can may put you at a greater risk of, you know, dying. Of, you know, getting great speed to 0.
Yeah,
So
the choice between a Lich and Blade Dancer pretty much comes down to the fact that Rogue is really strong. It has really strong defensive leaders too, actually. But they're all kind of unreliable. Both Decoy and Smoke Bomb have high cooldowns. Part of their defense comes from Dodge, which is also an unreliable layer of defense, unless you convert it into Glancing Blows, which also doesn't have with damage over time. Meanwhile, Lich has a lot of sustain, so it's good against damage over time, it's good against hits, it's good against most things. So that unreliability in the defensive layers of Rogue is kind of what makes it rough to run on hardcore. But when we're not actually in a race setting, and when people are actually doing speedruns instead, we might see Rogue pop up a little bit more. Because it might actually be faster. I don't know. Bina has tried it. He did a practice run with Rogue, but he decided to play Acolyte instead.
Yeah. Up. And Reimer has also said that his snacks have been acquired. So that is an objective complete in my book.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's do something here.
Man, they're
Now we
going
can go
really
with-
far into it.
Still actually progressing really, really quickly. I've seen him just get to 25 earlier. Now he's at 26.
Yeah.
Speedrunner girl saying that there are purple screens of death right now, and yes, that is true.
It's
That
really
is,
unfortunate. There's unfortunately nothing that I can do about it. Like I've mentioned before, my ad block is turned off, and it's just still getting purple screen. I don't know why. Gotta send an email to Twitch, get pesos on the case, figure out what's happening. Not on my end. It's not on my end. So yeah, Denny now in the boss fight, getting the Act 1 done. It's most likely, well,
Yeah.
now I can only presume he's also gonna move into Act 2. I can see him not doing it if he's been playing this safe.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Take that.
Okay, this zone is actually kind of scary. You got the dogs with the fire breath, you got the chimeras. If you don't have good necrotic res and physical res, this is a really difficult zone to get by sometimes.
Also, that was awesome.
Lucky for them, they have Reaper form, right? So they can kind of afford to have an extra life, kind of. It's not that big of a deal, but if you hop off of Reaper form like Bina just did, any risk is too big of a risk, really.
Health regeneration. I thought that said cooldown for a second there.
yeah, that's actually pretty interesting, though. I really like the look of how Reaper form performs.
Yeah.
I mean, it basically what it does is like it changes your skill set. Is that right?
No, it just adds, basically replaces the Reaper form button with Reap, which is a movement skill. So if you look at any of them, like Bina right now, you can see that he moves with both Transplant and Reap. which makes it all that much faster. So you have 2 movement skills, because they don't actually share a cooldown, it seems. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or at least when you use the lowest cooldown, that's the one that applies. So if a longer cooldown, a lower cooldown, only the lower one's actually gonna apply. It's weird. It's weird the way that it works, but it does. It does. And both Reap and Transplant is actually really good.
Very, very interesting indeed.
So Bina's gonna actually take the fight with Harden. I wonder why. I wonder how worth it is to actually fight Harden.
Frailty, actually. I'm just a really big guy, so that's why I immediately noticed the Ruby Amulet of Frailty.
Yeah.
So I think he may be getting that for the life, right?
Yeah. And the Frailty.
Because if I can remember correctly, Ruby Amulets have life implicit?
Yes, yes. And Ruby Rings have fire resistance and fire damage.
Yeah.
Danny now getting his spec finally.
It's just the last one of those.
Spec into Lich. You have to get rid of Transplant. Add in Reaper form.
Then others,
There we go. Yep.
And I had thought, right now, hang on.
Despecializing.
I'll do it that way. And so I had thought.
Did Nag relog again?
I think so. I think so.
Apparently.
I did not see a death though. So
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see any red popping up on my screen. I believe it was just a relog.
So where are we at? So we'll be leaving here at like 57.
All right.
yeah, I did just do a relog. Great.
Let me turn up Blizzard's quality. I don't know why it's in 480. I could swear that I changed all of them to 720. Anyways. Okay. Oh, this part. Man, is it gonna go for the dog part on Act 2? Or I have to fight the... Let's talk to Ulrich and fight the cold breathing dog. That part. I always underestimate the amount of damage I'm gonna take there. I always take a good couple of deaths in tournaments against that part. So I'm curious if they're actually gonna go all the way there. Or if they're gonna stop before it.
I'm pretty sure that's faster.
I don't know exactly how far they go. Where do we even stop making progress? Because they're not gonna finish. They're not gonna go actually for Lagan. It's definitely out of the cards.
Apparently my race day nerves manifest as making.
Yeah, that is true though. So
So that's,
it is gonna be interesting to see how they will like react to this or like even prepare for this as well.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Alright. Nag seems to be doing okay. Seems to be catching up to the best of his ability. Just hope he doesn't have any more issues. I'm sure that afterwards when I talk to him, he's gonna know exactly why he ended up actually taking a death. I'm sure there's a great explanation for it. They just couldn't quite catch. Maybe it was a problem with the relogging, maybe something unforeseen. But yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple words with them after the race is done.
Yep. Let's see what's gonna happen. Very interesting. But yeah, Danny still seems to be at this very uncomfortable place. It doesn't seem to be showing like any signs of stress right now at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, seems to be pretty
steady.
chill and pretty confident progression right now.
I agree. Absolutely. We'll see where that actually gets him. Because Bina's been on just a base at... Man.
Yeah,
What
it's
level
just
is he?
going. I think he may be at 28 right now or 29.
28. We'll see how early he actually goes into Manos. Probably gonna be roughly around level 30. Or is it gonna go right now at 28? That's so early. That's so early. Damn.
Let's see. Well, he seems to be prepping himself up.
Did you guys have any thoughts on when the race will be attempting monolith? I expect them to go roughly around level 30. If they want to be safe about it, maybe 32, 33. Maybe if they want to be a little more risky, 28, 29. That's where we're about to find out if Bina's actually going to go into monolith right away. Or if he's going to wait for a couple more levels. I think he's going into it. I think he's just going to go. He seems to be crafting, which tells me
maybe a thing
that he's going to probably go for it.
I mean, as we can see right now, though, Bina's already like prepping. He's already crafting things right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think maybe. Oh no! We have Nag with a second rip. Oh my lord! F's in the chat, ladies and gents.
Man.
No.
Man, oh, that's so rough.
No.
That's so rough. It's 1 hour into it. 1 hour into the run.
No.
Can he pull it off? Can he pull off the comeback?
I hate to see it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a heartbreaker. Big F's in the chat.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna actually play a little bit while the other guys are still here, but obviously it's lost.
Do you wanna?
It's all right.
It's
wanna finish the run on your
crazy for
previous
me
character?
that
You could just finish the run.
I didn't have any deaths in the campaign during. I don't know what's
I
going
think
on.
he indeed might have.
I've
Yeah,
But
done like 10
man, that is just
runs,
oh.
and
I could
never die.
I could even feel my heart sink
At all.
in my chest because of that.
Yeah.
Grim Reaper to get.
The same as fuck.
Your boy NagTV has just ripped a few moments ago, Grim. Oh
Yeah,
my!
yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Rip Nag.
immediately I saw the gray screen of Oblivion. I was like, oh no!
Okay, just to explain why I sounded so out of my mind. I had Nag's audio up, so I was hearing him talking, and I thought he joined Discord.
I'm getting so much.
So I was actually talking back to him, like a smart person that I am. No one has to know that's what happened. No one has to know. But yeah, in case anyone wants to know. There will be, I mean, I'm gonna upload the whole thing to YouTube. I'm probably gonna make a highlight, but I'm not sure how that one, like when that's gonna come out. I don't have any time frames for it.
Yeah, we'll definitely make that though, speedrunner. I mean, such an event like this should also be documented, you know, at least with some degree of, with some degree of
Oh, for
awesomeness.
sure, yeah. That's why I don't
Yeah.
have any. I made sure to not have any music in the background, so we don't get any any mutes or DMCA strikes. That we can just get the VOD and upload it straight. But yeah, we're getting to watch it live,
Finally.
so that's exciting.
Yeah, and Grim is saying that Lizard is gonna win because he's wearing the cop stash.
Yeah, everyone's been doing the mustache recently. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not. No one's gonna get me to shave my beard. All right, I'm not shaving mine. I'm keeping it. No cop stash for me. There's no sub goal for that one.
Yeah, your intelligence and attunement scales with the amount of facial hair that you have. So that is true, though. So you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, usually you'd argue charisma scales with beard size. Unfortunately, there's no real
Speedrunner goes,
charisma.
Beard, though, is
Stabbing
greater than
Epoch.
the cop.
Here's
Uh-oh.
a suggestion. Here's a suggestion. Yeah, for
Yeah.
1.0 release, add a charisma based stat, right? And depending on how much beard, so Primalist gets by default large amounts of charisma because it's got the beard, right? Then Mage is kind of like, not that good.
My lord, the
Roll
Sentinel's
them
gonna have a negative deficit with that. He's so clean shaven.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just want an excuse to play Primalist. Really, we just need charisma in Mantis form. We'll be good to go.
Primalist will also get a movement speed bonus based on beard, though.
Yeah.
Oh man, and I bet Danny's gonna have an additional bonus if he goes Primalist at some point in time.
Oh, yeah.
If that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, it's a double multiplier.
Yeah. Oh, Zimpus also said that Bina is the first to enter the Echo right now, so he has been paying.
I didn't. You know why I didn't realize? It's because it's the same layout as on Act 2. So
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
looking
It
at I was
is.
like, oh yeah, he's going through Act 2 again. You know, I didn't even realize that that tile set was being applied to echoes. I didn't realize. So yeah, apparently Bina is doing echoes already. I mean, we already kind of talked about it because he was doing the crafting and everything. So we'll see how the first couple echoes go. It's complicated. You can see that he's not doing all that much damage. Although all the mobs are taking quite a bit of time to actually die. But the good thing is you get quite a lot of XP.
I'm sorry, but a lot of people are expecting the rips to actually begin during the shadow of Orobyss fight. Uh-oh. Now that is going to be scary to go through the game that quickly and then to suddenly rip during the Orobyss fight itself. Oh, my lord.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good thing that I said the event was going to be 4 to 6 hours long. Maybe it's a good thing. We'll see. Wait, does Bina have my audio in the background?
I don't know though.
I'm hearing my audio in the background. Oh no, it's Danny. Wait, is it?
Sniping.
Someone's got my audio in the background. I'm hearing my voice, and it bothers me. I don't like listening to my own voice, but anyways, Bina's still going through his echoes. Danny seems to be making his way through Act 2.
Also, Bina does have us on his stream as well, though. All right. But we have no rules against that anyway, though, right?
Oh yeah, it's fine. I was
Nothing wrong
just
with
joking around. I was just joking around. Yeah.
I mean, I have to use my inventory now, so I don't know what to do.
Bina's also hit the room. Man, Niv is just focused on Bina. He just has pure tunnel vision on Bina right now.
Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, Danny getting really close to Harden, so he's probably also gonna stop there and go into monoliths. We'll see which one of them has a smoother entrance to the to echoes. Yeah.
Oh, there's a shrine there.
Oh, trying to adjust the audio settings a little bit. Should be good.
Watching monitor. Oh, okay. So Symph has Bina on his second monitor. He has a dedicated screen just for Bina right now.
He's got 5 streams up. That's a lot of streams. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of content.
Oh yeah, and Bina's already about to enter his second echo, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well, we'll see. Let's take a look at the echo web. Yeah, that's the second one. So it's got shed armor and hit. Not the scariest of modifiers, but you know. Let me just make sure everyone's on 720. Danny was on 720.
And I also saw as well that Bina's selected the echo that will give you tomes of experience as a reward. So I think this is going to be a pretty good boost for him already.
I believe it does scale with your current level. So it's not as good early on as it is later, but it's still gonna certainly make a bit of a difference.
Oh,
Danny,
yes, I mean,
halfway through Horton.
Also the first in experience right now. That will just keep him in the lead.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now Danny on right now.
Yeah.
Man,
see if he's gonna go straight into.
Imagine, like, I'm sorry, but just to veer off topic a little bit. Imagine if you find a crab that big in real life. Oh, my lord.
That's really. That's what you were thinking about. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That would be really scary. Yeah.
Imagine that would be really scary. Spicy coconut milk. Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't resist.
Listen, man. Giant squids exist. Giant squids do exist.
Woo!
And giant sharks also do exist. And people cannot convince me otherwise. I do believe there's old dinosaur age sharks at the bottom of the ocean. And there's no one able to prove me otherwise.
A speedrunner girl saying that that is going to be the true meaning of all you can eat crab meat. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I wonder how you even cooked something like that. Because it's probably gonna be too rough, right? Because you can't really put the whole crab in the pan. You're gonna have to slice it up.
Yeah.
So the meat's gonna be really watery and weird. I don't know how you'd even go about it. Sounds like just a bad idea. Maybe
I know what I.
maybe don't cook the giant crab. Maybe just don't.
No. There's gotta be a way you can make a bed of charcoal. Yeah, just imagine bed of charcoal heated up. Okay, the crab is gonna be so big
barbecued
anyway
crab.
that the shell is gonna be so thick. You could just
Yeah.
place it on the bed of charcoal.
Man,
You know,
it's
just
already
cook slowly.
so heartbreaking to actually make lobster and other seafood because you had to put them in the pan with the boiling water alive. If you had to actually put it on charcoal with a live crab, man,
no,
that would
no,
be
we have
really
to.
rough. That would be so rough. You had to like smack it on the head real hard. You'd need a big hammer first, of course, because it's giant, right?
If you eat crabs, you're basically eating spiders, as what Kissing
I
Ayer
have-
said.
I have nothing
Yeah.
against spiders. People eat like crickets, right?
Well, we
If
have
you eat
experienced
crickets, how bad can a spider be? Has to be pretty good.
Yeah, man. Oh, Danny has just entered his echo as well.
everything gonna be to kill.
Yeah.
We're doing it. I probably don't want to get surrounded though. Oh no, not these things.
So it seems to be going as well. And we also have lizard with the crabs. Mmm, juicy.
Ooh.
That's an idea.
You see? Damn, that was so close. Lizard was so close.
Yeah,
He got into Reaper from just in time.
yeah, that was.
Play this slow,
Oh my,
really slow.
that's scary. Huh. Thick crabs. Yeah, now everyone can get their minds off of the crabs. I apologize, everybody, but yeah, you know, priorities, you know. Woo! The
Ooh.
crabs. Look.
Jesus, man. Come on, Lizard. Come on. Why gotta give you a heart attack like that, man?
Oh, I'm my God. I
Man.
can feel my IQ diminishing when I see his HP do that. Is he doing this for entertainment? I think he's doing it for entertainment at this point.
It has to be.
Yeah, he is just showing off. Oh my lord! Look at him. He's rounding up all of the crabs for us as well.
Yeah.
Man, true gentleman right there, and he has reached level 30 as well.
I'm in the lead, and he wants to catch up. He told me he wasn't gonna do that. He lied.
Is Bina talking trash on Lizard? I think he might be. Oh god damn it, now I got two streams with purple screen on it. Look at this.
Oh no!
It's fine. You get to start the loading screen. Nag's making his way through Act 1.
Is echo as well?
Yeah.
Nag is just done with the council chambers. Crab people. I just suddenly read Marl Corals. That's a crab people.
Yeah. That was great timing.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Alright.
Man.
How many echoes is it gonna take? I think it's probably gonna take on average 15 to 20 echoes each to get to first Orobyss fight.
I think it may be,
But,
yeah. Well,
there's
I
quite
think
a bit of
it depends
RNG
on the
to
like
it.
as well.
That's what got me killed on Thursday night.
Oh, the Grim Reaper says that he is already gonna go for a bit,
Yeah.
but he is gonna pull up the stream again when he gets to where he has to be. So, see you later, my dude. Hope you have a safe travel, and we'll see you in a bit. We'll see you in a bit.
Doing what it's supposed to do. Has that been doing it?
Oh my god, Reimer.
Or is it just like-
I just noticed. You're right. Yeah, I think he just turned off the the lights. Doesn't want anyone to steal the mustache strats. That's probably it. That's probably it. Yeah. Good point. I don't know how. I've been staring at the streams the whole time, and I didn't notice the black screen on on Lizard's camera. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I just
didn't
thought
see
he
it.
just had no cam and no audio and no chat. You
Nah,
know, I
he
thought he was
does.
just solely focused. Ayer said that.
That should
Yeah, yeah. It's a fair strategy. Fair strategy.
I have 69 views right now. Nice.
Going on.
Wait, did he?
Perfect.
Oh.
Great.
Alright. Sushiro's peeking out the back hole. Maybe? Maybe that's it.
Go.
Ayur is saying that Lizard is cosplaying the Void right now. Very interesting take.
Not like a void boss or anything, just like the void.
Yeah, the Void as a noun, you know.
The empty space.
Yeah. Who's leading? Oh no, Nag has just said that he has. I think he's forfeited.
I'm just getting out of here.
He said that he's done. Uh oh.
This map is a bit
Hmm.
annoying. It has a lot of bad things that I gotta deal with.
Can I get void rest somewhere?
So. Oh no, is that I did. I think that's it though.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll consider the forfeit. Okay, well, Nag has respectfully and has, in a very gentleman state, thrown
Yeah.
in the towel, so to speak.
So now we have
And a
Lizard,
pump out
Denny,
as the race.
and Bina left. 3 players left in the race currently. I hope we have at least 2, so that we can give all the prizes away. So we can only lose one more. We can only lose one more player.
Worst mobs you can get.
Well, we need
It's
to
all we can afford.
Yeah, Nag was doing really awesome as well.
Okay.
Those were just some very untimely rips earlier.
Oh yeah.
My
Oh yeah.
lord.
I gotta be really curious to talk to him later and find out what exactly happened.
Right.
But yeah, how
Yeah.
many echoes deep are we?
Yeah.
I know Bina's at level 36. It's probably around echo number 4, number 5 maybe?
And we can.
I guess so. Oh, and I think that is just Bina getting level 36, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think you have a bit of a delay, because it was a bit ago. But yeah, he just got to 36.
These also suck.
I love how Exile just suddenly says the Nag deaths might have just been bugs, so EHG please fix, you know.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys could please
like
get on it. And, you know,
Protest right now.
I'm sure he's submitting a ticket right now to support.
But you know what though, Ayur actually has a good point. I mean, no one has killed the shadow of Orobyss yet, so anyone, it still
Hey,
is basically
hey,
anybody's
listen,
game.
For
If
all
they
I
die
know,
that late.
For all I know, they could all die to Orobyss. They could always,
Oh.
you know, there's always a chance.
Yeah, I mean that is true though. I mean, I always have like guaranteed 3 deaths or 4 deaths during an Orobyss fight or a shadow of Orobyss fight. So yeah, I mean, you know, for me it's something that I expect once I walk into that.
Yeah.
I find it really amazing though, like personally. The Shadow of Orobyss is one of the most unique bosses that I have ever come up against in any ARPG.
That is true.
Like-
That's actually true.
You literally don't know what to expect. You already have the elements that it can randomly generate, but it also has these void AoE skills, like the one that just suddenly takes up like 3 triangles but are screen wide. That was, for me, when I saw that, I was like, what do I even do? And I just decided to kill myself because I just didn't know what to do. But it's
Wait.
really interesting and so awesome to fight against.
Is next playing on a fresh character, right? Because he just said, well, I'll contact him afterwards. Is the game
I
worth
guess-
$35? Of course, you can see I just bought 4 of them, and I'm playing it 4 times. How could it not be worth it? All right.
Yeah.
I just hope I don't die to
How many? What's the mono difference between them? What's the echo difference? I think Bina's had like 1 or 2 echoes, maybe, compared to Danny.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe 2 or 3 echoes ahead, while everyone is still basically just progressing at this point.
only 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe 2 or 3 echoes ahead, while I love how Speedrunner says that Orobyss, she loves that Orobyss has a pool of 30 skills and Rhymer adds and 4,000 combinations of them as well.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. But for some reason, I feel like I always get the meteor attack every single time. What's up with that? What's up with that?
Really?
What's with the odds? I don't know. I always get the meteor and I die because it's a one shot. I don't know what's. I don't know. It's a mystery.
Oh, maybe they'll implement something that'll balance things out in the future. Like, if you come across the Shadow of Orobyss with this particular combination, you will be guaranteed to not have that within the next few games so that basically means that you have higher chances of having different combinations in the future. Who knows? Maybe they will implement something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Man, you know what's really rough about this? It's so it's so scary to cast as, given that it's a Lich centered race, because Lich has Reaper form and they're constantly dipping to 0 HP. So every time I'm saying anything, I see like a little health bar in the corner of my screen just going to 0. I'm like, what? What's going on? What happened? And it's nothing. It's just Reaper form. Why do I have to put myself through this? It's truly.
Oh, and Andrew Tilly has also said that. Do we think they're gonna portal out if the Shadow is gonna have a bad combination of skills? And I do. Actually, for the sake of safety, I think they will.
I think they will, yeah. Most likely.
I think they will.
It would be unwise not to do so, because at this point they've all practiced quite a bit, so they know which combinations they're more comfortable with and which ones they're not. So sticking around for a combination you know you're not comfortable with is probably not the smartest way to go about it. So I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah. I can see Bina just leveling up to 38 right now, while Danny is prepping with more items to craft with, and I think Lizard maybe also double checking his gear, seeing what he can use, seeing what he has to change. So yeah, everyone's still progressing.
Yeah. Man, he's spending so much time outside of Reaper form. It's making me anxious.
Your anxiety is kicking in, doesn't it?
There we go. There's Reaper form. We good.
Okay, there we go. But going back though earlier, my lord, with Lizard and his showman-like plays with dipping into just so low health bars and then switching to Reaper form, that was... I literally lost IQ from that. It was just so scary.
Yeah.
I could feel my chromosomes reduce.
Almost.
Oh, man.
Screw this, I'm re-rolling.
Just heard Denny say, screw this, I'm re-rolling. I wonder what he's talking about. What do you mean re-rolling? What are you gonna do, Denny? What could that actually mean? Oh, he's probably talking about the staff, I presume.
That sucks.
Right?
I guess so.
Ooh, Bina got an arena. Nakyo. Man. It's gonna feel like it's taking forever. But it's probably not gonna be that big of a deal. I feel like getting a more complicated modifier, getting something like extra health, endurance, is probably worse than getting an arena run, as much as it is slower. So you should be fine.
Yeah, maybe. And actually, just to add, what Binashole is going through right now, that particular echo, I found that style of echo really fun and interesting. Where it's like, you basically have to hold your ground.
A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it all that much. It's a very mixed. Yeah, it's a very mixed response it has gotten since they introduced arena echoes. A lot of people are really huge fans of it. Some people really like the fact that it adds a little bit of variety to the gameplay. But
for me though, I like yeah, I really like it. But what I like is the endurance aspect of it, where you have to, where you basically can test the absolute limits of your character's build, because of course you're just
Right.
waiting on the waves of enemies to approach you.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's what I really like about it, and it's also an echo, so it also counts towards your
And it's
progression.
It does, yeah. It's kind of a trade-off between
worse.
completing your echoes faster and getting more XP, because arena echoes do give you better XP than just regular ones. But they do take a little bit longer. So if it's a tournament setting, you gotta kind of measure around what's your priority. And yeah, it's either better or worse depending on what it happens to be.
Yeah. Oh, Simv is actually also thinking about that. There can be a possibility that by the time they decide that it is a bad Orobyss combination, that it may be too
yeah.
late for the player.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. Yeah, they might just see a meteor coming through. And by then it's way too late. Way too late.
Oh, critical strike avoidance. I thought that was critical strike chance.
Now that has actually raised my anxiety a little bit.
I mean, the blood statue thing probably gives you enough time to actually get out of there. So do the blood orbs.
The blood effigy or something?
Yeah,
the one that
yeah.
deals damage over time to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing is a pain!
It can
Absolute
be.
pain.
Yeah.
It is really, really hard to come up against.
Whoever gets the shade.
Most especially if you don't prioritize it. Oh my god, it will just leave you dead.
Oh look, a lizard's playing arena. Who would have thought? Maybe he wasn't even doing the race all along, he was just playing arena.
That's not what it was. Ace.
Yeah, I might have just
No, no.
I might have just given us a little teaser.
Make a
Okay,
mistake.
now I gotta actually pay attention to when they actually get off the echo, because I want to see the webs and what they look like. Because I need to know if any one of them have already found their Orobyss and just making their way through it. Because at this point, they're probably pretty close to finding it, at least. Right?
So I need to be careful not to accidentally go in there.
Yeah.
Let's just do it up there.
Nope.
Oh, Speedrunner said that she would be interested to see a several day-long hardcore masochist event. Oh man,
Maybe.
that's gotta be actually scary. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be over
it's definitely an idea. I gotta write that one down.
yeah. We definitely have to
down.
think about that as well.
Alright.
Bina's at 42, and I can see that Lizard is also leveled up at the same time as well at level 38. So, yeah, Bina has just taken the lead and did not let anyone else have an opportunity to snatch it. He is just
Yeah.
in there.
That is
Absolutely. Really, really awesome.
Yeah, Bina's been such a surprise for me. I knew he was a really good player and has been practicing a lot, but I didn't expect him to have this good of a performance actually during the race. It's a really positive surprise.
When do the casters sleep? Yeah, that's a great thing. We don't.
Exactly.
Underestimating me?
I'm going to be fighting one
Hey.
aren't I?
Bina, come on, just turn the sound off. You're not supposed to hear it. How am I gonna trash talk you? Just mute the stream. Come on. It's not fair play, man.
Oh, you hear me now.
Now Bina is cursed and dies for sure.
You underestimating.
Okay, in
Can
case,
confirm
anyone,
casters.
in case
That is an
someone didn't know,
firm over here. So,
Bina is my least favorite streamer. Please do not follow, subscribe, buy his shirt, or subscribe to his OnlyFans.
We might all die.
Thank you. Denny now close to being done with his echo. How many?
This is bad.
Man.
he's just blazing through the levels, if I may add. He is just adding so many levels so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, even I can level up that quickly. Man. That is amazing to see, though. Yeah, that is right, Symph. We also did notice Bina just hitting 43, which is why I am really amazed
Ooh.
at how fast he can level.
Danny down. Danny down. Now we only have Bina left and Lizard left.
Rerolled.
Really?
2 players left.
Okay, let's go again. Let's go again.
Down. Danny down. It's
Let's see
between
where
Laser.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh man,
Man.
that is
2 down already? We haven't even gotten to Orobyss. We haven't even got to Orobyss yet. Come on. Please tell me at least 2 are gonna finish.
man.
Damn. Big F's in the chat.
Lizard might win.
That's all right. That's all right. I am like what Ayer said earlier. It's still literally anybody's game,
Critical strike.
unless someone kills the Shadow of Orobyss first. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Hey man,
Yeah,
for all
for
we know, Nag might actually make a comeback.
doing fine.
We haven't seen.
yeah. Imagine if
Well, I
we
mean,
imagine
haven't
if
even
Nag did-
close to.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm actually back in the monoliths now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Hi.
fine, master.
Okay, I'm gonna mute Bina. I don't want to keep listening to myself. There we go. There we go. It's gonna turn up Liz, Danny. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Poisonous.
Oh no, but Lizard is swearing on the stream. It's gonna get me banned. God damn it.
What?
There's children listening. Come on.
Wait, what?
Uh oh.
Ah, Mark of the Dead.
Alright. Well, now I only have 2 scenes to switch
Got
between.
horrible confused for a
We got
second.
Lizard, we got Bina. Man. Are they gonna even... What do you do with your strategies at this point? Do you change anything? Do you go slower just to finish? Make sure you get at least 2nd place? Or do you actually speed it up?
I don't know. I guess it really just depends on your current progression right now and your overall judgment. Like, if you deem that you can still go forward with your current progression path, so to speak, I'm sure they would still just maintain their pace. But if they want to try and make a move to overtake the other, they will have to adjust their playstyle a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So, whether or not they will do that, or whether or not they will just wait for the other to suddenly have an unexpected death, which may be the
Oh, what?
the factor that can lead them into
Did I buy the wrong thing?
having this race turn into a war of attrition
Yeah.
and endurance. So it really is just gonna be.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the sync. Look at the sync on these 2 players. It's the exact same
Yes,
layout.
I was doing well.
Exact same layout.
Has-
Both Bina and Lizard on
has
the exact same
anyone- has
page.
NagTV
Wow, that's
had
such a
death
beautiful
yet?
thing.
Or is everyone still
Such a
going?
beautiful coincidence.
I can't tell.
Oh yeah.
2 players
I've got the other
left.
stream on over
Same
there,
map.
but I can't tell.
Same build.
Harvester.
That
Not
just
sure
goes
it's
to
the
show
same
that
mustache,
I
though.
can't tell where people are.
it looks like. Excuse you.
Oh,
Did he win?
purple
already?
screen.
Bina? 133? Damn, that's fast as fuck.
Come on.
Nope, then what is his name popping?
Oh man.
Sponsored.
Now there's
or
2 of them.
something.
There's 2 purple screens. Gonna have to look at Lizard's beautiful face.
Fuck it, I'll complete a run if I can. The thing that I had,
We can get a glimpse of the stash.
I've been saying for
Yeah.
a while I've been streaming that.
Yeah, when it gets
I
a
only
really
have 4 hour
bright
window
map,
to
you can
do it.
see the light shining on it a
thing
little
that I
bit.
was gonna have
And it's a
going
dark
on
map again, and you
tonight
can see
is
anything.
now been
I
cancelled.
mean, I could have. You can spawn the shade
so-
at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me take a look
So
at
I'll just
the web.
continue.
Yeah, he's almost
So I completed
no
one.
sight of Orobyss, but it's
Let's
almost
turn that
got enough
channel
stability to
on.
the boss fight at this
There we
point.
go.
Funny enough, he might actually reach the boss fight before he reaches Orobyss.
Maybe. He has a ton of echo stability right now.
Probably just gonna.
He definitely does.
I'm gonna just hide.
Yeah, and I think he's trying to approach the beacon. If I can see that,
So I'm not gonna watch that anymore. I'm not gonna worry about.
Bina
Yeah.
seems to be highlighting the beacon in the echoes earlier, so I think he may want to try and get to there.
Let me know.
Yeah, I think you might be maybe trying to get a couple mods out,
Because
couple
I'm gonna
modifiers.
go for, I
Because for those who don't know, beacons don't actually have any modifiers. So when you complete a beacon echo,
think,
it counts as having
Yeah,
completed
because
one
to know what
eco,
everyone
which
else is
subtracts from
doing,
all the modifiers we
to be able
have,
to judge,
but it doesn't add anything to it. So you can actually make your
how
further
powerful
echoes
it is.
a lot easier. So you might actually do one beacon, 2 quest echoes, which have the same effect.
And what we've learned
That way you can make the
is
Orobyss fight a little bit
do not
easier.
Fight mum and dad.
Not sure.
Yeah,
This is the
Um,
worst part, right? Like the part that you have no control, because it's like, well,
Oh, we can see as well that Lizard is also selected as Echo.
Yeah.
I did the hardest part. Now it's just like wait for shade and kill it.
Lizard's very confident. Very confident the hardest
I'm
part's
gonna leave
done.
chat up for a little while, and then
Oh,
I guess once
yeah,
we
the
get
Wengari
deep,
Patriarch
I
boss.
turn it
Yeah.
off again. As in, stop.
Lizard has also reached 41 right now, and I think Bina is also at the same level, if not a little higher. It's amazing to
Yeah.
see though that these two players have suddenly like synced from all of their progression earlier. Yeah, they are basically neck and neck right now.
Right, yeah. That is true. And Bina was very far ahead in the beginning. For anyone who's been watching the whole way through, Bina's been ahead the whole time. It's really interesting to see who's actually catching up. How many echoes
Yeah,
is he
so, yeah.
behind? Or is
I
he
think
roughly
he
in the same
may
one?
have just been around
Should have done all of
I'm
that.
looking
one
at
or
the,
two echoes just behind.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
just a
at
few,
the
just a few.
stability bar to see if I can tell how much difference there
And I had
is.
really good luck with shrines at the start.
Oh yeah, I guess we can have a look at that as well.
Yeah. Just one way to tell. They're doing another arena echo. Is he picking them on purpose? is he just doing all the arena ones? Or is it just... I have a feeling. But yeah, Danny and Egg kind of just killing a bit of time. Not sure if they're actually gonna maintain the run and try and finish maybe. But like we said,
I mean,
like, we don't know what's gonna
hopefully.
happen.
I wonder if I should try.
We don't know what's
and
gonna happen.
get
It's hardcore.
A couple more levels
Right?
in the campaign.
Yeah, because you know technically, even at this point in time, if either
Oh, cup challenge.
if either Bina or Liz suddenly
I'm mana regen.
die,
That's-
that suddenly makes the last person, the previous person, to be the last, not be the last anymore. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Struggling.
that is true.
Will I take it behind a dog shit
I feel like just maybe another.
so that is actually pretty scary to drop. You know, you have way more to lose the farther you go out. The closer you get to Orobyss, the more you have, the more you lose if you suddenly die. So that is just really scary. That's how high the stakes actually are, the further you get into the progression.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, right?
Which
It's,
makes me not a good contestant if I were to join something like this.
Oh no. Oh no. I already got stressed out out of just casting it.
I'm just gonna go for
Oh my lord, you could just... You wouldn't even need to have any audio if you were to be watching my stream. If I were to join this race. You would just see me just shouting anyway.
Yeah.
Just being afraid of everything.
Hey, I'll tune in
yeah.
for that. I'll tune in for that stream.
There's gonna be 2 minutes of me just going, oh, you know, oh,
Yeah.
just some of that.
I believe you. I believe you.
Oh man.
Deadly in Fall of the Outcast, Jim G. Can't spawn. No.
Oh, Bina actually at level 47 is actually a pretty substantial gap from Liz. I think
Well, I'm still.
Liz was at
Still
early
no-
40s right now.
Yeah. So no sign of Orobyss for Blizzard. Just took a look at this Echo Web and didn't see a single one.
I saw his
It's probably
echo
gonna take a
through, though.
couple
It's
more.
just a little above half at this point.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have a look at
Frost.
Bina right now since he's also finished his echo.
Where is he gonna be?
So we'll see how much progression he has done.
Oh no. Oh, we got lucky with the spawn.
He's taking a unique shield. Doesn't seem to be interested in that too much.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
Oh yeah, Bina's almost towards the end of the progression bar for the echo stability, so he has done a ton.
Oh, he's already found. Bina's already found Orobyss. He's just gotta finish. I think this one, maybe one more. I couldn't quite catch how many, but he's already found it.
Will this be the decisive match? I mean, like what Tilly also said earlier. Like, if
such a weird feeling though, like
Bina suddenly decides that the Orobyss the Shadow is going to be a bad combination for him, he may have to reset that. He may have to reset that and just abandon the run.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think he would do it. I don't think he would do it. He would probably just still do it because he knows he's ahead. He probably just wants to get rid of it, you know? But maybe.
So we're
Risk though.
approaching the range
Woo!
that if they're
If
gonna
you
get,
still go for a bad combination that you already know
gonna do
is
like
a bad one anyway. Oh man,
like a PB
the tension.
time,
I can't stand it.
they're gonna have done it soon.
Right? Man.
on that top corner.
Oh, look at that AoE.
Already, actually.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, but Bina
There we go.
has
Here we go. Here we go.
finished
Orobyss.
Echo.
How did you know this?
First Orobyss fight.
Played this game a lot.
Is he gonna do it?
There we go.
God damn it. God damn it, Bina.
Double checking.
Come on. He's gonna do a beacon first. Is he gonna go maybe for a couple quest cycles too? Maybe.
I think he
Lizards.
may try to stack out a little bit more experience.
Lizard could catch up actually. Lizard could just
Oh
catch
my
up.
god.
The rule of the race. I mean, you should probably ask on the channel where they're asking it, not me.
I'm sorry, but I am just trying to hold back on my anxiety right now. Oh. Okay, so it's already at 48.
We're actually gonna have to sit here and wait for the beacon to charge up the whole way
At
through.
this point, I have to go for the right.
Man. No, man.
I have to go for the beacon, and
Yeah.
it's such a weird.
I mean, how is Lizard though? Does he have like any form of progress as well towards his own shadow fight?
Well, yeah. I don't think he's found it yet. Maybe after this one.
Not yet.
But I guess speedruns are always a bit like that, right? I've never speedrun in my life.
All right. And meanwhile, we have
Component or-
Nag back at the temple and Danny with the 3 students fight.
Yeah.
Nice. It's one thing that I find interesting though. Do you think that there will be a drastic change in their strategy if they have had their deaths already? You know, do you think they will have like a plan B or something?
You
That's
mean
also
for Nag and Danny.
Yeah, for Nag
I
and
don't-
Danny, like
I think they're kind of out of it already. I don't think they're thinking about it too much, really.
Okay,
I
so
think
now it looks like
if it happens that both of them die, they're gonna be as surprised as we're gonna be. I don't
Oh,
think they're
man.
counting on it.
Bean is about to
okay. So Lizard has just finished his Echo and he is at level 45 as well. So yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Bina has about a 3 or 4 level gap between the two. So that is pretty substantial at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Bina's just got his last spec slot, right?
Yep. Oh no! We got another purple screen. Oh man, everything is just pumping my anxiety up right now. Everything
Yeah.
seems to be so close. Woo!
All right, Bruce King's gun. Here we go. Here we go. Orobyss fight. This is it. This is for all the beans. All right, Bruce King's gun.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, but he's got my sound in the background. God damn it.
Oh, it's got the blood effigy combination.
Yeah, got blood effigy. We talked about it. Talked about it when it would be kind of complicated, maybe.
Yeah.
Seems to be taking care of it though. Ooh, out of Reaper
Yeah.
form.
pretty alright. Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
oh.
It's gonna be a long fight.
Oh yeah.
Someone's fighting Orobyss.
Especially like if you don't have enough comfortable DPS to deal with. But
Yeah.
I feel that if you have the durability, I would still just go with it nonetheless.
Okay. he used Reaper Form and lost it right away. Right away. He spent like 1-2 seconds in Reaper Form and then lost it.
Oh, the tension. He's already out of flat. He's also out of potions as well, so he may have to pick them up.
Yeah. He's gonna have to scramble for potions a little bit.
Yep, he's noticed that. Yep, he's picked up a potion, and he's used it immediately.
Ooh.
Okay, so he's just
Alright,
about to
alright.
reach.
He's taking
the...
pretty good care of the effigy though.
Gates.
Oh yeah, he definitely is prioritizing the effigy.
Blood one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like the blood one. I wasn't very good at that one.
Alright. So far, so good. So far, no unsavory surprises.
Yeah. So he's already brought the shade to half HP. Still looking good. Still looking good.
Yeah. Almost. Is that what, 30%? 35% left?
Oh,
Two
are
chances
they gonna
versus
do
one
it?
chance, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, they're getting there. They're getting there.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's got it.
25.
Yeah.
That seems to be a little bit low than
Ooh, a little bit of damage.
11.
I think he's gonna do it. He just needs Sculling Strike. just get Serpent Strike and call him from 25%. No Reaper Form though.
Oh,
Blood Effigy
I
without Reaper Form. Why is he doing no damage? Oh, there we go. There we go. Big claps.
and he is
Big congrats to Bina for first Orobyss kill.
Sure,
First Orobyss kill.
done.
Now I just gotta watch for Lizard. He has to actually finish.
done.
He has to
GG
actually
indeed.
get his Orobyss kill so that he qualify for second place.
Is it Bina?
Binashole with the GG.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
GG. GG.
Nice.
Very
That
well
was actually
played.
a
Like a godlike
beautiful
man,
fight
and I
though.
thought, how
To
am I
see that he was just,
to spawn in
really making use of the Reaper form
Yeah.
and his
second?
own normal life. That was beautiful.
I mean, he'd practice a lot, right?
That's why I couldn't even speak that much. I was just watching him micromanage that. That was amazing. That was really
Yeah.
great work on his part.
That was such a great performance from the very beginning.
Now, which, I mean,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I was kind of skeptical because it was performing so well and going so fast in the beginning of the run that I thought maybe
Yeah,
it
it
wouldn't be as
playing too
strong
confident.
quite at the end. Because it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. You can go very fast at the beginning, but just not have the levels or the gear and the materials to actually pull off doing echoes and Orobyss. But he actually did it.
Pretty nice.
Uh-oh. Ayur's already saying that, okay, looks like Reimer's gonna have to buff the Shade of Orobyss at this point. Uh-oh.
I'll try to do my best.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Okay, and it seems like Grim has also watched. Yep, he has, and he is also gonna have to request for a little bit of time with Bina. Awesome.
All right. Did he find his Orobyss yet?
Doesn't seem to be so far. Lizard seems to be still going through it.
Where the fuck are they? Fucking hell, dude.
trying to transplant.
All right. Yeah, Bina's just resting at the echoes. Just you know,
Yeah, he deserves every bit of it though.
just appreciating the empty echo web. Now that Orobyss has been killed and the web has been
Yes.
reset. Yeah.
Appreciating the stasis of the timelines.
Right, yeah.
Damn,
Maybe he's making way on his table for the new mouse pad. you know?
Oh yeah, he's making way for that juicy last Epoch mouse pad.
I mean, it's maybe worth getting this.
Go strike avoidance.
Sure.
Man, that's been awesome though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's been really amazing. I was just really amazed at Bina because he got the lead since the very start, and he has just had it ever since.
Since the very first zone, he was already ahead. That's true. By the way, for the people watching, I'm gonna see if I can get Bina on call as soon as we find out who the second place is gonna be, because you never know, right? Gonna let Lizard actually fight his Orobyss fight, and when that's done, I'll see if I can get some people on the call so that we can talk about the prizes, you know, ask a couple questions, see how it actually was to play on the race, you know. So stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. It's not done yet. Just gonna see.
Make sure you still have enough snacks for this.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, that was really amazing on Bina's part, though. Like I said, for me, I actually felt that he was playing a little bit too confidently. You know, given that I am normally a cautious player, but he had so much confidence in his own build and in his own playstyle and his progression. That is very, very awesome to see.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It was very easy to just presume he was being overconfident and trying to take too many risks. It turns out, well, if that's what he was doing, it paid off. If it wasn't, then even more amazing performance. Even better. You know?
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Turns out practice does pay off.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty prevalent at this point.
We prepare, we go in.
Speedrunner saying that Bina is just built different. That's why.
Alright. Lizard now going for his Orobyss fight. We'll see how much easier or more difficult it's gonna be.
Cold. Okay.
Cold. Immediately portals out. Immediately portals out. Oh, he's just gonna get the resist. Okay. He's not gonna skip it. He's actually gonna fight it. So he's gonna get some cold resist.
That's nice.
I believe. Alright. Wait, there's a sidebar. There's a quick view for the... What? I'm learning new things. I didn't know there was a side view.
I almost have full cold.
Let's just go.
Health on kill, we don't care.
Yeah, even I didn't know that there was a thing like this. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cold.
Even I said I didn't know there was a side view for a long time.
Thank you. Thank you. At least I know it's not just me. At least I know.
Yeah.
What else? Void. Alright. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do.
Alright. Come on, Lizard.
Vitality.
Get that cold res. You got it.
Okay, so yeah, it is prepping up for that.
Okay. Damaging fracture.
Slamming all of the vitality that he can up, and he has fractured the item. Ooh, a damaging one as well.
Void rest, that's
Not sure whether or not it was a
health.
pretty serious fracture. Rory with the rip my points.
Okay. Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Nag and Danny. I'm sure they put a lot of effort into it, practice quite a lot. But it happens, it's the nature. That's the whole point of a hardcore event, right? There was no chance of anyone dying. That wouldn't be a point, right? Someone kind of had to take one for the team. But I'm really looking forward to seeing them. They had a really great performance too. Most of the time they were quite close by with Bina, you know? They weren't doing all that bad. So I'm really excited about seeing them in future events. I'm sure they have quite a lot to show, you know? We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, for me, what was interesting was that I did not expect Nag to actually be the first person to start over.
Yeah, me neither.
You know?
Me neither.
Yeah. And then Danny as well with the unexpected one. I thought actually Danny would be the person that would be end up going to second place because he was really cautious. He was really stacking up on those extra XP points. He was getting passives. He was just playing it really safe and really really cautiously, but that still wasn't enough. That was just amazing. So yeah, everything has been amazing so far. Tons of plot twists. Top 10 anime plot twists of 2021. That's what I can say for now. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Damaging fracture. Well, we got really lucky with this.
Don't worry about it.
With this. It's fine. It's not gonna be a big deal. Our damage is mainly just the dots. All right. Wish me luck, boys.
Screw it. I may as well go for complete YOLO through the next bit.
I think Danny's still going for it.
Yeah, things up, and here we go with the Orobyss fight.
Can't tell if that's someone else just beat it.
See, we got eyeballs. Cold.
Oh, it's the frost.
Yeah, the frost one can actually be kind of scary, depending on what kind of build you're playing. It's quite a thing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of area denial that's gonna happen here because of the skills that show up.
Oh, but he's
with the eyeball.
He's got it down.
Rotate.
100%. Look at that. Huh? I jinxed it. Of course I jinxed it.
Stunned.
Okay, someone gotta tell Nag and Danny that second place is up.
Yeah, I did see that as well. Oh no!
I can't believe it.
Oh no!
Oh, of course
Okay. Someone real quick. Someone quick. Do you have Nag and Danny?
It's alright, guys.
Oh man, that is.
I think you know what? Okay, I think Danny's going. I think Danny's doing it. I think.
Yeah, rips across the board from.
Wrong
Or
scene.
viewers as
Yeah,
well.
I think Danny's doing it.
With the stun. It is what it is.
Is Nag? Wait, I gotta make sure that Nag didn't actually
GG. It was
forfeit.
fun. I think I did pretty good. It's a shame we died, right? But it's fine.
We have one of our viewers as well on Facebook saying hi. Yo, what is up, dude? You have come in at a very interesting plot twist in the race.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Big plot twist.
Is it actually a race again?
Actual big
Yeah,
plot
I
twist.
love the top 10 anime plot twist of 2021. My god, this
again.
Orobyss arc is really one of the most amazing arcs of this anime series so far.
Danny, okay, Danny's now on the forefront. He's now going for second place. Wait, I gotta make sure that Nag is actually not playing a fresh character. Nag is playing a fresh character. They're both in. They're both actually in. The only person who didn't die was Bina.
They are actually still vying for second place at this point, right?
Yeah.
God.
They're fighting for second place.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Danny has his motivation up. I think he seems to be a little bit more motivated at this point.
Too much time watching.
Damn.
Watching the stream on my
Damn.
laptop, and not enough time focusing on playing.
Are we doing it?
We were playing.
And I think Liz seems to be watching.
How troll is that?
Okay, I'm gonna mute Lizard. Real quick. Yeah, I think Danny's actually going for it. If anyone can actually check for me if when Danny died he started a fresh character. If he did, then the run is legitimate and we can actually keep going. Danny's still technically in the run. Same thing goes for Nag. I think Nag started over. I don't think he kept going on the same character.
Because I thought I was in last place, and I was like, okay, I'll just run for it and see where.
I actually think it's still up.
Now there's only one.
No joke.
person, I think, between me and
Yeah.
potentially.
That is amazing though. But oh man, I'm just so pumped immediately. Wow. That was but that was just amazing though, how he suddenly had a ton of HP and then just got bursted so quickly.
Yeah.
It was almost, it's like he almost couldn't see.
It was the balls with the thing that shoots to the middle. I believe
Yeah,
that's,
the
that's the
eyeball
technical name.
here seems to have like
It's,
converged at the perfect times.
Yeah. That was it.
No room for a follow-up. I mean, that was just milliseconds of pure synchronization. Boom. Yeah, there it was. He got hit by the ice sphere, and then the ice, like the eyeballs dealing the void damage followed, and then that particular convergence, and then the final one was the ice sphere that he ran into after escaping. Oh, man.
Okay, so just to make it very clear, what I know so far is that Lizard has publicly forfeited. He said he doesn't want to play for 2 hours again. But I'm not quite sure if Nag is started fresh. I don't remember if he started over or not. And I think Denny's doing it fresh. I think Denny's doing it fresh. So if you can find out if Nag is doing it, if he's actually down for it. Because if he's not, then Denny's just automatically second place.
Man. Right? But yeah, it is completely understandable on Lizard's side, though. I mean, that's what we've been talking about as well earlier, that the further you get with the less mishaps that you have encountered, like the very first mishap that you encounter, the farther you are in the game, is going to be all the more riskier. Oh, man.
No, yeah. 100%. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get in contact with Nag.
Amazing fight, though, as well. That was a beautiful
chat. Let me see if he's reading chat. Maybe he is. I gotta grab my phone real quick. see if I can find out if Nag is in.
But yeah, that was just amazing.
Professional casting. Looking at my phone.
So I guess right now we only have to see and confirm whether or not Danny is still running in hardcore right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use the Reaper form before we go in here. It's fine.
Sorry. I'm sorry for the quiet. I'm sorry for the lack of commentary. I need.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I have just been focusing on the other players as well. It's like, oh man. But yeah, that was just an amazing turn of events, and that's why I feel like the absolute best way to get yourself an amazing competition in a game like this is to just go for the hardest thing that you can go for, which is like this, like a hardcore speed run.
Yeah.
That is just awesome, man.
God damn it. Goddamn purple screen. Man, this is so,
I'm actually
so
see,
rough.
though, like,
yeah.
What is going to be their strategies the next time that this happens, and if they join, what are they going to go for?
One thing I know for sure is they're not just going to give up if they take a death, because as we see, 3 people died. 3 people died.
I got the stream.
We do not have a second place until some of the people who died actually finish.
And I think that's actually.
Yeah, that was an amazing match. That was just so awesome.
Actually, what really got
man. And wait a minute. I just like to ask, can I mention other games right now? Is that alright?
Briefly, sure. Yeah.
Because I never had to log out.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Because well, you know how I usually play Path of Exile, right?
Yeah.
I am actually just really scared to try hardcore, because I was actually gonna try and go hardcore this league, but after seeing like the amount of risk that has been taken and the sheer value that you will lose from your death. Oh man, it's just so anxiety inducing. I feel like I don't want to go hardcore like now. I
Well,
I feel like I just want to stay up core
I've
again.
had quite a lot of fun playing hardcore in last Epoch. I can say that. I can safely say that.
Risk getting equipped.
Oh man, well not unless I'm gonna go for a ZDPS character, which I love to make anyway.
I feel like it's fine with the lich form. I
Oh,
guess,
man.
And healing potions.
But yeah, I guess if we were gonna go with hardcore in last Epoch, definitely Paladin for me. It's just mindlessly choose. I would just definitely go for Paladin.
Okay, that's a bold move. It's a bold move. I'm not sure I would do it myself,
Okay, so now
personally. Okay, let me see if I can actually get Bina here. Yeah. I'm gonna...
I go directly to the
I gotta get my phone again.
monoliths.
I can't just open his stream on my computer, because it's gonna mess up with the scenes and everything.
Okay. Slots right now, and I think
So
Yeah, let's see
them later.
if we can get any words from
Actually,
Bina.
Continue from this point on, but I'm just gonna do
Practice
some
paid off.
stats, so I
Yep.
have a little bit of
Damn right I did, Mr. Binashole, Captain Bob.
echo entrance, but because it would be stupid to
no, I think it's AFK.
throw it away too easily.
Okay, I sent Bina a DM on Discord to see if he wants to come in and say a couple words,
So
Yes,
basically, I have
answer a couple questions and all that. If he does, we
Ah,
can
yes.
do that while Nag and Danny are going through the acts. Because it might take a little bit of time, right? And I'm sure everyone's excited to hear what Bina has to say about it
Go this far.
and all of that, and see
Yeah,
what
yeah,
prizes
yeah.
being assigned. So yeah,
Stun is a fun mechanic. Lizard mentioned.
thank you,
on the
Lizard. Thank you
chat,
for being here.
Yeah. And
you
thank you
for
for the
showing up.
participation, Lizard.
Yeah, I wanna.
That was an amazing fight. That was an amazing
Yeah.
fight, though.
It was. It was pretty good performance. And I say that, I know I've been saying it a lot, but I actually mean it when I say it.
Like I said,
I actually mean to say it. I tried doing it myself, and it's not nearly. It's way harder than it looks, and it doesn't look easy. It already looks pretty difficult, It's. But yeah, I wanna see if I can say my thanks and everything, but I can't do that until I have everything sorted out. So we're gonna keep an eye out for Danny and Nag, which one's actually gonna finish first.
Like I'm playing way slower than that.
Yeah.
To go and get passive
but,
points.
Skudik has also mentioned that compared to last Epoch,
It doesn't matter. I'm
you
not
at least
sure
know
what I'm gonna do.
why you died and how you can make progress
that's
towards
so
that.
great.
Unlike
That's a great thing.
It's completely random.
I really appreciate the death screen. It's actually one way you can find out what kind of damage Orobyss skills do. Because a lot of skills have a kind of a void, such physical appearance. It's kind of hard to tell which one it is, what kind of damage it actually does. So having the death screen is really useful for that, at least, right?
I'm actually ready to go.
One thing that I'd like to see, though, that, like in the future, I'm not saying that it should be implemented or, anything like that, but if you can also get a damage breakdown across your whole HP, like, for example, you have 1,000 HP, right? Imagine if the game can also show you how much damage was dealt to you that brought your HP down to that much. Like, for example, the cold hit that you got just a few seconds ago was the one that dealt the most amount of damage.
Right, yeah.
Right?
That's
Things like that. That would be
really cool.
very
Yeah, really interesting. But it's also very complicated to pull it off. Certain games like League of Legends, for example, do that actually. They display where the damage came from every time. But they've had a lot of issues with it, and they're a large company with a lot of money behind them. You know what I mean? And they've had all kinds of problems with that. So I cannot imagine how hard it would be to pull it off when you don't have that kind of a structure behind you. You know what I mean? I think,
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think it's important enough to justify allocating a whole lot of resources to it. I'm already happy we have a death screen, and that should be already pretty good.
Yeah.
We have one here.
I'm just saying, like, that would be so amazing to see, though. Oh. Like, it's just something to daydream about. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's something that you would want to have immediately, but definitely something that's going to be amazing to have in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what's it? Oh no, Lizard has.
Right. Where are we at? 39. Ahead.
No, Bina's around. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right. I think Nag's getting started on his echo progression. Then he's still doing Act 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna change to my camera scene. So if you're...
Yep, sure.
Yeah, we good? Good. Hello?
Yep.
Hey, there you are. Is it actually... Wait, your camera's not showing. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get Bina to show up on Discord. Yeah. Is he on the channel?
And I can see Reimer though saying that he doesn't think that you want to do a full damage breakdown immediately. I mean, no problem. I am not saying that it should be in the game. It was just like a big what if, I feel like that would be just whoa. But don't worry though, it's not like I'm pressuring you guys to have it anyway. I mean, what is an opinion anyway? It's just an opinion. I mean, it is like something I want to find in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
as long as
arguments for both sides,
game,
right? There's arguments for both sides here.
Okay, critical.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye out on Discord. See when Bina actually shows up. And just drag him in.
Okay, yep, sure.
Man, I'm gonna have to drink so much water after this. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay, so Bina is asking though if it's going to be in the LE Discord or in the person. I think it's going to be in the community Discord.
Give me some health potions. There we go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the LE Discord is a bit too risky. I'd rather do it on mine since I can make it private.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be less traffic.
Let's drag him in.
Oh, I can see Bina's already in the voice channel.
I'll drag him in. Hello. Hello.
Hey, what?
How's it going? How are you feeling?
That was amazing, just from start to finish.
Yeah, thanks, man. It feels really good, man.
Yeah.
Practice off. I put a lot of time in that, and yeah, I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, that's to hear. Yeah, I've noticed that you practice quite a lot. So it definitely paid off.
Yeah, I practiced basically the whole week before the event, and I did like 1 or 2 runs, like at least 1 run per day, and sometimes I played some other builds afterwards because like it gets repetitive at some point, right?
Yeah,
but yeah, basically 1 run per day, knowing pretty much what my route was going to be like, what my build was going to be like, how I'm going to gear for the thing, right? So yeah, it was pretty fun.
Right? Do you think it took more risks or less risks than you did when you were practicing?
I took less risks than in my practice.
Because it feels like you were playing really confident and just going for it. You got a really good time. You got 146. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, so good. I killed a lot more mobs than I usually do. I guess it's just because I saw that I was in first place and I had a pretty good lead, so I was able to level up a little bit more. And there were a few times where I thought maybe I should have taken a little bit slower because I was pretty close to dying at some places, like getting stuck in mobs and walls and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, it felt really, really good.
Yeah,
that was really nice. Yeah, I just like to add though that me and Baker were actually thinking that you may have been playing a little bit overconfident with the speed that you were going with, but eventually. That was the deciding factor. You mean the moment you had the lead, my dude, it was just straight sailing from then. That was just amazing to see. To see.
I was really lucky early on to find like one 7% silver ring and then another one 8%. So those were really high rolled silver rings, and I got some movement speed boots early on as well. Yeah. So I was able to take a good lead during the early game, and that's like purely RNG based, right? So that really helped out for the early game. Yeah,
we were actually talking about why he was so far ahead of everyone at the very beginning. because everyone's pretty much doing the same thing. We were actually trying to find out if you found like movement speed boots or something. So it was a silver
Yeah,
rings
well,
and-
I didn't have movement speed boot at first. I found them a little bit later, but like I definitely had 2 silver rings, very high rolled,
Yeah.
and that really helped out. Also, all the practice, you know. I think the practice really was the main thing here. But yeah, certainly luck on the items as well.
Yeah. Of course. But yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing RNG.
Oh yeah, it was. And my Orobyss was. It's so sad for Lizard. Like my Orobyss was so much easier than his. Like him getting the ice comets that swirl around and all of the void lasers at the same time. That's a pretty bad combination, I'd say. Because like if you have to avoid the void lasers, you have to go out, and then if the comets are out like they were, like if you get hit, he got stunned, he got hit another time. Like it's over by that point. Yeah, because we're still pretty squishy, but like at sub level 50, we're still pretty squishy, right?
Yeah.
Even though you have max resistances and everything. Yeah. And then why you didn't see me go for the Orobyss kill right away was because I had so many modifiers that were that had only 1 echo left on them.
Yeah.
So I went and I just did a another echo just to remove all of those. I still had Mark for Death, which I would have liked to not have there, but it was on for 5 more echoes, so I didn't have time to really get rid of that one.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't actually notice how many echoes you had left.
The game.
Yeah,
no!
But congratulations on the win. Michelle told me that she's gonna get in contact with you about the mouse and T-shirt. I'll contact you about the rest of the rewards, both the copy and the prize money, and then we'll sort it out. I still have to find out what's gonna happen with Nag and Denny. Do you have any takes on it?
Man, it sucks that Nag really died early on, because I know he practiced quite a bit, and he had like similar times to me on practice that he told me. So I like before the stream, before the race, I felt really in a pretty dangerous spot here. I felt that Nag was gonna be a big competitor, and the fact that he died early on kind of relieved me. I was like, I felt a lot less pressure, so I could go on with my race. But yeah, I don't know who will win. You know, if they're still going, it can still be anybody's game.
Could very well, yeah. We still don't have a second place left. But yeah, thank you for your time. I'm not sure if you're gonna stick around if you have things to do. But thank you for showing up and actually answering a couple questions and everything and participating in the race.
Hey, thank you so much, and thank you so much for organizing all of this. Shout outs to you, to both of you guys, and I was really happy to be a part of this.
Yeah, we were happy to have you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the future and how things evolve. Now that you finally won your first one, won't be too big of a stretch to expect you to be around for more, right?
Sure, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Then.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We get Nag back on the screen. So yeah, now we just gotta watch Danny and Naga find out what's gonna happen here.
Yep.
Nag seems to be... He's actually probably pretty close to his own Orobyss fight. And I forgot that I muted the browser. Now it's unmuted. There we go. Got sound.
Okay,
let's tune in on him.
Okay, let's look at the let's look at the echo web. See if we can tell where the Orobyss is.
Arborus, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
Can we find out if there's going to be an Orobyss soon?
Go for it.
What am I doing? Putting that on.
Kind of do want some void though.
Yeah. How to dodge the comments? Hey man, it's rough. It's rough. I feel like my experience with Orobyss was kind of a curve, kind of like a bell curve. Like it was really hard, then I started getting the hang of it, and it got easier and easier. To a point where I was like, yeah, this is easy. I know, I've fought Orobyss a billion times, right? It shouldn't be ever difficult. And then I just got way too confident, and I started doing worse and worse. And now I just die every time. And I don't know.
Oh my.
I don't know where I'm gonna go from there, honestly.
But yeah, everything has been amazing so far. Oh my god. Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, he's a couple echoes in. No Orobyss in sight.
Yeah, NagTV
And Danny...
monos now.
Wait, where is Danny? Oh, he's finishing... Okay, okay. He's making his way to Act 2.
Yeah, seems to be it. Okay. Is there a secret buff that you get tankier the more skills you tank? Exponential scaling per damage taken.
Yeah.
Man. That's amazing to have.
Shots, man. Shots. I'm gonna refrain from commenting.
Potions.
I'm not gonna comment about it.
But that seems to sound like a pretty interesting mechanic if you can have that.
There is. There's
The more-
armor gained on hit for Forge Guard, I believe. Quite a bunch of it. And there must be some other kind of damage taken on hit too. I'm just not sure exactly
Yeah,
which ones it is. But they have it in the game. It's there. It's definitely there. You can also leech from retaliation. So that's one way to
Oh yeah.
get health back from getting hit.
Yep.
There was
Oh, and Bina has just raided
Yeah.
the stream with a party of 10
Thank you.
people. So what is up, 39 participants?
Let's go.
What is up, 39 additional people? Welcome.
I wonder if they're gonna
Additional people, that's good.
Stream just to hear if they're gonna
It's a good one.
keep streaming or what.
Okay, so Nag is already progressing through his echoes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the event stream. I really enjoyed watching.
God
Look
damn
forward
it.
to the next one. Oh, are you gonna leave already, Simp?
Oh, it sounds like
Well, if
they
you are, goodbye.
to-
Thank you for coming. It's lovely having you.
I'm sad I was playing. Oh, what? Oh man.
Hmm.
Hey, it was way
Hey, you
more
can watch
awesome
it.
though. Since you were the players.
You can watch it later. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. So of course it's gonna be in the VODs too. So you can always check it out. Yeah, I'll catch you later soon.
All right.
Thank you for showing up. I keep going to the wrong scene. Keep going to the wrong scene. It's fine. It's cool.
Because here we
Yeah.
go. It's just about to finish the Emperor's remains.
Yeah. Oh, so like
Yeah.
one.
Gate stuff.
Nag should have what, maybe 3-4 echoes until you can actually fight Orobyss. Something like that.
Yeah, I guess so. And Nag has just gotten his 4th specialization slot. So it's gonna be a little bit more power on his point.
Yeah.
Here is also gonna have to leave as well.
I can't
He says that
follow, but thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
he thanks us for hosting the event, and it was a blast to watch. My dude,
Right,
it was amazing to have you here as well.
I don't really need a huge amount.
Take care, take care.
So rough compared to like my practice. I had the best times, and then I make a performance like this. It's pretty yikes.
Binash with a Binash blast emojis. Or emotes,
And
rather.
I have to
Big kabooms over there.
go out of what do you call which form here?
What else do I have?
Just gonna do a loop-de-loop here. Just
What does my cat
my
do?
form back.
Toothless.
Cat.
As we are
Some cat action. I was smart enough to actually lock my cat out of the room. Guys, I knew perfectly well I was gonna sabotage the stream. No questions there.
I have actually no choice because I am in the living room right now. So I don't have, I can't isolate myself.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh my god, Toothless took out her own cat bill. No!
What?
Feels kind of bad.
She
for
ripped
expecting
out
your
the
spirit
cat
blade
bell in her
this
collar.
way.
My darling,
Plus, my
please.
cat speed is so low.
This is mandatory so that I know where you are based on your sound.
I'm doing it just for safety.
He's destroying her collar.
Honestly,
He's
though,
planning mutiny.
argue that it might be
Damn.
safer to have the more damage.
I should have made it
man,
seem
and
just two
Danny
people.
is about to reach his echoes right now.
Nah, he's just getting the specialization.
Oh, it's just
Still,
trying
yeah.
to get
After mastery, you still get a little bit of XP. So if Nag's actually legitimately running,
Here,
which I'm waiting for him to actually answer so that I can find out, then he's already pretty far ahead. Pretty far ahead.
Yeah.
shadow this one.
Is he still in hardcore though?
If he opens his character sheet, I'll be able to check it. If he is, then we will find out.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that means he will still legitimately be in the game, right?
I'm looking at the
I might
corner,
actually just go for
trying to see if he's gonna press C. Yeah, I can actually check.
a rush.
Oh, look at that. C4 poison damage.
Far behind. Definitely just relying on
Go.
relying on
Lizard with his stun and crit.
Do you have anything?
Oh man, but yeah, that really was some pretty deadly hits earlier.
At the wrong
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, I'm keeping an eye on it. I gotta see if he's gonna press C.
that is quite
Is he gonna look at his character sheet?
but I
He
ran
is.
out
Oh,
of
he
time,
did.
so let's just
But I couldn't catch. I couldn't catch it. Wait, let me clip.
Oh no!
How do I clip?
Let's just continue.
Let's clip. Okay, let's find out together, chat. Let's find out together. Is he actually in hardcore?
To actually go for the cast speed.
Is he actually in hardcore?
Here
Wait,
is.
where is it? Huh? Waiting.
Too busy watching the stream again.
Waiting? Huh?
Go up. I feel like usually.
There we go.
it's up
Does it
and
say?
it's not visible.
Yeah, hardcore solo. He is legit. He is actually legitimate.
Still in the game.
Actually, it's actually
My character's
pretty
so
close to getting second
unbelievably
place.
Slow right now, but
Oh yeah.
pretty close to second
Oh
place.
my.
very good for this point.
Damn. Now that's a turn of events.
Comeback.
That's a turn of events. I wasn't actually expecting that. I'm sure he's gonna think it's hilarious too.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, like from where he was
Down. Let's
Yeah.
during the first half of the race.
get a-
I mean, finishing in
Really?
second place with 2 deaths, that's not...
I think I might
It's
actually
not the
go
kind of
and
thing you think you
gamble
plan
one.
for, you know?
Too much poison.
It's not
Yeah.
exactly
Missing.
what we're expecting is gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's just do a few more echoes and then go and get one. Let's just go here.
And of course... he could always,
Yeah, I'm
always die
playing a
again.
little bit,
We don't know. Maybe Danny could get it.
Oh,
because
be the bearer of bad news.
That would be the
harbingers at this point.
saddest...
basically it's a weird
Saddest
situation
thing.
when
Oh.
people are dead, right? I don't actually have to rush it.
That would be so sad.
Yeah, unbelievably sad. Just imagine what would happen though. So,
The only thing
Oy.
I care about rushing is basically the first place. And since
so he's
that
just
did not
got to
happen,
36.
definitely did not happen. Oh my god, how it did not happen. Such a poor performance for me compared to my practice.
Alright.
Yeah. Since that's not the case.
What level
I
is
will just
Nag even? Did you check?
chill since first place is taken.
He just leveled up
just-
to 36 a few minutes ago.
I just look at the clip to find out if it was on hardcore. And I definitely saw his level in there, but it just doesn't register in my head. So I actually have no idea, even though I was staring at it the whole time. I'll never know.
Yeah, that has been amazing. It's been an amazing race so far. Holy hell.
Oh yeah. For a lot of great reasons, a lot of not so great reasons. A lot of really sad,
tremendously varied reasons.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and send a couple DMs real quick.
I need to hang out thanks to additional Baker and Codecast. Oh, don't worry, my dude.
Hey,
So Binashole said
for being around, yeah.
he's gonna have to bounce.
I know I've already said thanks a gazillion times, but you know, thank you again for actually participating in the race. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and don't worry though. My name is pretty long anyway, so it's all right. You can just call me Fitz though, Bina.
I kind of feel like a waste of time sometimes because you
Yeah.
only get.
Oh, by the way, yeah.
Like
Check out
50%
Bina's
mark.
stream.
They take a long time. To
I mean-
finish those,
Oh yeah, I
and,
definitely will though. Definitely will.
They just don't really feel good.
Yeah, I should just go and get
Progression
this.
wise.
Let me just make sure I have the right link.
Great if I don't, I think.
Music gauge sound.
Yeah, I do have the right link.
Lancing blow.
Be sure to check out Binashole's stream
And some runes.
for some more high quality gameplay. And I'm also gonna link Lizards just in case, since he's already pieced out. Although most of you probably already know
Stay a
Lizard.
little bit longer in lich form. Like I said, we're not really.
There you go.
Not gonna slow.
I am being raided by these little
No
cats.
reason
Oh my god, they're messing around with the microphone arm. Please
to-
don't.
no. I keep
No.
Can we get, is it showing up on
taking
camera?
So many risks, but
Can we get cat cam?
It's on the edge of the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, I just looked at it.
risky.
I was gonna swap the scenes a little bit so I could get the cat action live, you know?
Let me,
But
let me pick her up for you real quick. Here she is. Here she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see, level 38.
So here is the raider that has been sabotaging my equipment. Look, look, look. You see? She's immediately nibbling on the microphone. Look. What?
That's adorable.
That's immediately going for the microphone. Just guns it. Huh? Why are you so angry at the microphone? Toothless, my darling. Please.
Nice.
Just guns it to the microphone. The
Nice.
moment she just...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Face tangles, dude.
There's not.
Oh, that's gonna be part of the
please,
high
yeah.
every little bit.
That you can
Yeah.
hit him even when he's blocking stuff, you know. He doesn't feel as
Oh,
punishing.
man.
Kill on the acolyte with all
Just
the
take a sip
damage
of
over
water.
time. Pick up those. That's actually
Alright.
I'll remember it.
Another echo done.
Don't want to see that many.
How
outs.
close is it gonna be?
From now on, it's just straight progression.
Let's see, let's see.
Orobyss, and doing maybe like a quick crafting session here and there, but should be
Okay, so he's got
Alright.
some runes as his reward.
finally
So he's not going
some
for
sword,
Aura of Decay apparently. So he's going transplant.
let's just go.
Yeah, I guess he wants a little bit more mobility, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I think he's just not
Really
confident with
surprised
Aura
that
of
he
Decay.
has
Maybe he didn't get any
full,
healing effectiveness or something.
I didn't.
It's probably
think
what
I
it
would be
is.
Dying myself, and I died
It could be.
twice. Imagine that. Twice, guys. I'm so disappointed actually. I had amazing practice runs. I'm gonna probably upload one or two of my practice runs. I'll look through them
Alright.
like 16 times speed or something like that on stream.
Stanny gonna go for it maybe?
It was just embarrassing. It's
Ah.
fine.
Well, it
Dying
seems to be that he is
one thing, right? But
still going through the campaign, I think.
Yeah, but he just unlocked Aura of
like-
Decay himself. So I was just
like,
wondering if he
the nightmare scenario.
actually got some applause there. No reason. Wrong hockey. Wrong hockey. Now you all deserve a round of applause. It's fine. It's fine. It's not undeserved. But yeah, he just unlocked Art of the K. Just wondering if he's actually gonna go for it. Because the way that it works with Art of the K, in case someone doesn't know, is it can scale healing effectiveness. And the way that it works, because it's a toggled skill, you can actually get healing effectiveness on your gear and idols, turn on Art of the K, and then swap your gear out, and it snapshots all your healing effectiveness. So in theory, you get all those modifiers on your gear and idols for free, making Art of the K actually really strong. Kind of the same way that it works with Werebear, for example. So it would be really interesting and really attractive in a race like this to actually go Art of the K. But it's debatable. It depends what kind of gear you get. If you don't get any healing effectiveness in the first place, there's no point doing it, right? So it really depends on a lot of things.
Actually died even though he took it really
Right.
easy and safe. It can happen. Even
So that is very interesting to see, though. I think it just may have changed his strategy.
It's a really mechanically skilled player.
Maybe.
I think Nag might have switched it up a bit.
I didn't see what happened, so maybe he was just unlucky with something, but
Up, just reached level 40 right now.
in the bag
Yep.
for sure.
Looking good so far.
Like I said, he was taking it easy. He was taking the
I
safer
still haven't
route.
figured out how to make that. I think that was a
Also,
little
Bina had
wall
lower
flip
times
there.
than the practice.
Alright, I think,
and I think
just to make sure, when I contacted Danny, he said he would have roughly 4 hours to dedicate to the
It's
race.
the way to go.
It might just be a visual.
So in
Legit
theory, he would be done
translate
about an hour and a half from now,
Goings.
right?
I didn't die.
We've been on for
even
2.5
once
hours,
in my
yeah.
practice in the
So he should
Yeah,
have
yeah,
enough time. Because I was getting a little bit worried because he might not have enough time to actually finish the run due to his personal
rough,
affairs,
rough
you know.
guys.
But I think he actually does. With 1 hour and a half, he can probably do it. He can definitely do it. He's been doing sub 2 hour runs anyways, so 2:30 shouldn't
I
be
want to get some vitality, and if I have
that difficult
That's
for
pretty
him.
comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so he's back again at Admiral Harton.
How's my... Not a bad gear, especially my boots have been super shitty. Let's just sell this one.
Alright. Hard
All
going
this stuff I
down.
wouldn't take the time to actually pick up.
Not even a scratch. There's a scratch to my voice though. Definitely scratched. But yeah, easy fight.
Forgot about my...
Let's see.
Yeah, not a scratch on Daddy, but definitely on your voice, though.
How's it looking?
Let's just chill.
Yeah, Nag seems to be like
Really
5
need to
echoes
get,
off, maybe? He's about to go do
Yeah,
It's also
beacon.
the first time I ever was in
about to get that
Echoes
beacon
and
down.
up
and his stability bar seems to be about halfway through.
Marvelous Red Riddick or the poison one, right?
Yep,
It's probably gonna
It's in
take,
my
yeah,
notes that I think I didn't
5 to
find
7
any
echoes
on
left, I
this
think.
run, which has never happened.
I'm gonna try and hit 30.
But you know,
So I think we may be pretty close.
just
Maybe.
one. I don't think they're that expensive. It's a low level item.
I just hope, though, that to whoever gets to go to the next Shadow of Orobyss fight, I really hope that they don't rip.
This
Oh
one
my
was,
god.
honestly,
Imagine
Nah.
the
watching
epic.
the stream, I was
Oh,
stopping.
I feel that would be
the chat in the
an
stream
instant
because I
forfeit
really
after the
didn't
death
think
at that point.
anyone
Yeah.
would die from that
Probably. I mean,
You know, I mean,
A lot of the early
if you
game
had prizes for 3rd place, you know,
pickups and so on,
I was
it's
actually thinking about whether or not I should have split out prizes between
Obviously not
all
very good.
racers, so that people, you know, it feels rewarding to go, even participate, since this is an invitation-only event. But maybe it was actually a smart idea to make it just 1st and 2nd place. Maybe I should even have made it just 1st place. Because if we had rewards for everyone, people would be forced to actually finish their runs.
because I have Mark of Death,
That would make it
I
a
was
lot
like,
more uncomfortable for everyone involved, I think.
Seems crazy to me.
You know?
yeah, maybe. But, you know, well, I guess we'll see in the future, though. Like,
Yeah.
depending on
You have to see.
the next event that we can make, or maybe what's going to be even better is that the rewards that we can give as well, you know, that's also going to be a
Yeah.
deciding factor.
Yeah, 100%.
They get a good.
Yeah.
100%.
Plus
I
the
mean,
staff, I'm
now
gonna
people
switch
kind of
usually
already know
my-
better what
when I
they're
try to
signing
do
up
my
for,
runs, I
right?
don't switch to it.
Yeah.
So they're probably not
I
gonna
have so much
give up
damage
so
anyway
easily
because
after
of the
one hiccup or another.
negate stuff.
And we can actually get
It's
away
actually
with,
not even worth the time
you know,
to craft a new one.
being a
I
less
feel like now
stable
when there's
type of
no
an event.
real time pressure, might as well
well,
get one because it's quite a
definitely,
lot of extra
definitely.
damage. So extra damage should make the fight safer.
Okay, here's the thing. Alright. Since I noticed that a lot of people are kind of leaving already,
Let's see.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say my things real quick, and then we go back to find out if Danny or
Oh, that was a
a Nag
lot
are
of
gonna
physicals.
take the second place.
That's a shout
Just
out.
because I don't want to win it, so everyone's, you know, might as well. So yeah, I just wanna make sure that I get to say thanks to everyone who was actually involved in helping with the event. All the 4 racers, of course, Snag, Denny, Bina, and Lizard. Big thank you for showing up. I actually had to ask a lot of people to participate. It wasn't as easy as just talking to those 4 guys and they showed up, you know. I actually talked to a lot of
It's fine.
really good players and a lot of them just couldn't be there. So thank you to all of the racers that actually participated in. It was so good to watch, such a fun thing to witness. So yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's not like we had to settle for any less. I mean, the players that
Oh, yeah.
still participated are still, still some of the best
No,
out
of
there.
course. Of course.
Definitely
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I was
100%.
expecting less.
Definitely. But yeah, big thanks to HG, of course, of our games, both for making the game, of course, you know,
Chill, boys. We should take
for making that Epoch, all of that stuff, and for actually supporting the event, and adding to the prize pool, all of that, and being here actually watching, which is it's a big part of it actually. Just the fact that they actually, you know, yeah, big round of applause. Here you go. I'll play.
Oh yeah.
Big round of applause. Yeah, big thank you to EHD. Big thank you to you, Fitz, of course, for actually being around. I know there was a rough journey with the earnet situation. Lots of ups and downs, especially with the ping and the latency. You know, lots of curves going all kinds of places. So thank you so much for actually taking so much more. For people who don't know, he actually took so much more time off than just today. We actually had to practice a lot of things and get a lot of things sorted out. So thank you a lot. Thank you, Hooser, for being here. Okay, big shout out to Hooser. Hooser's actually made sure that he could be here today to support me, just in case anything went wrong. And it made it much easier for me to actually cast the event without having to worry all as much, you know. So big thank you, Hooser. Go check him out. Great streamer, great fun, quality content.
Yeah.
And did I forget anyone? My mom, my cat.
My mom.
For not invading my room.
Yeah, my mom and dad for the genes that have been responsible for the creation of this
for my tie,
being that you see
and my
right now.
t-shirt. Yeah,
I just wanted
and my
to
beautiful hair. You know.
I'm still happy.
Oh yeah.
Though.
And thank you, of course. I didn't forget someone, of course. Thank you, all of you came here to watch. Thank you, all of you who showed up. There would be no point making this if people just didn't even show up to watch. You know, that's the whole point. The whole point is having people around. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Very nice of you. So, thank you everyone who actually showed up. It's not over. We're still gonna finish casting both Nag and Danny, but just in case anyone was actually considered leaving, thank you all for being here. I love all of you. Big shout outs to
I mean,
Personal
everyone who was
Applegate.
here earlier that was really active, like Speedrunner. Who else? Tilly earlier, and of course Ayur, who was here as well.
I think it's actually.
And of course, stay tuned to whoever wins second place and to Bina's stream, because they're going to be winning a copy of Last Epoch. So if you don't actually own the game yet, go to their stream. They're probably going to do a giveaway. You might actually win the game. So I've already linked it in chat. I can always link it again. We don't know who's going to win second place, so you might want to stick around and find out. But Bina's definitely going to have one. So yeah, go check all the participants out. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to all the streamers that I didn't actually link real quick, just to make sure that they're out there. Danny, Carnage, 85. Boop. There we go. And NagTV. Last but not least, check them all out. Great guys, great streamers, quality content, great players. And now I guess let's get back to the action. Yeah, let's check out what's actually gonna happen here. I'm curious if I really don't want to see another death. I really don't want to see a third one. I would be really sad to see it.
You know.
It sounded like they were gonna
because
end the stream, but
I do appreciate as well that you've been thanking me for joining and helping you out as being your partner shoutcaster, but I feel that I have just been doing a lot of the noise.
I'm gonna try to play it
just,
safe.
you know,
No,
just
please, come on.
just being pure energy right now.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it is just really scary to see, the events like these take place. You're doing great, Fitz. Hey, thank you very much though for the.
Hey, listen, man, listen. If Booster approves, you can be pretty confident. All right.
Oh yeah.
If he approves, then you don't have to worry about it too much.
Thanks for the compliment, Booster. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
I think this is great, and you can play off each other. I appreciate that. Awesome.
Had some there, just so
Yeah.
rolls. Let's actually go.
And to be honest, though, Reimer, that's what Baker said to me when when he first approached regarding this. He said that I need someone to offset the offset the mood because Baker's a really calm and collected guy, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh,
100%. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just pure nuclear levels of energy.
So I just have to get in.
Yeah, but it's all right though. I mean, at least what also balances it out is that you have way more knowledge about the game than I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I am just pure casual. So it's amazing to see advanced mechanics like this being done by 4 people at the same time. It's actually really, really nice.
Yeah. It is. It really is.
One thing that I'd like to see though in the future is that if, for example, you have a race like this, like if other players will be required to have a different class, what would they like to go for?
I'm not
That
gonna
would be
kill it
something.
Right away. I'm gonna try to make sure.
You mean if I just banned Lich?
No. I mean, if, for example, you would have 5 players and they would have to all draw straws, so to speak, on what class they will have to speedrun with several days before the race starts. I mean, that could be.
That would be the least fair race on the universe. But it would definitely be one of the most fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because by then, you will see just way different approaches, I'm sure, to how they are going to build their characters. Because I'm thinking, though, if something like that were to happen, of course, a paladin would definitely be the least preferable class that you would want to master if you are, for example, on the short end of the stick and you end up picking the sentinel. I'm sure people will try to either go with the Void Knight or Forge Guard because those classes seem to have a little bit more damage dealing capabilities compared to the paladin.
Yeah.
But then again, the paladin is really, really easy to scale its durability with. So whether or not that can be something that you can work with to progress easier by focusing a little bit more on damage, for example, I don't know. Very, very curious. And that's what makes this game so awesome! Oh! Sorry about that. A little bit carried away.
I don't know, I can still be so hyped at this point. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted.
Oh, man.
Man. I was planning for a 4-hour-long event.
Composite.
I don't know what I was even signing up for.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna have to do a little bit of grinding as well later because not to plug anything out, but World of Warplanes has an event right now where they're gonna release a limited edition airplane. So you cannot research the plane regularly nor buy it with money. So it is an extremely limited edition aircraft, and it's a historical aircraft as well. So given that I like history, I am gonna try and grind out for that airplane as well off stream later. So yeah, still a lot to go to.
I'll send you a couple of DMs about that one. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Wait, is this? This is Echoes, right? Then he's doing Echoes. He's not doing Act 2 again. Because now it's the same layout again, and I can't tell.
Damage, but
I can tell if it's an Echo, if it's.
I'm not gonna go for these.
I mean, I think it's an Echo.
Let's get. Do we have any? No, we just have to level a little bit.
Next, gonna level, as you just heard.
Yeah, I think he may be trying to progress towards
That's
a beacon
just,
that is pretty close by.
Yeah,
Let's just make
I
sure
think
we
he's
don't
already found Orobyss and just leveling.
any more deaths.
Or you see, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Broadcaster, broadcasting.
Nah. That's perfectly fine. I mean, there's
You're
what's
right, Baker.
really
I
awesome
found
as well is that for me, I treat this as like
Night confirmed
a
it.
new
And I have
myself,
Night
you know?
confirmed it. He's found it.
I mean, this is the first time both of us have done this.
It's okay. It's okay. Next confirmed it. He's found it. He's just getting a couple levels in. That's the smart thing to do at this point, honestly. Just make sure you have all the levels you need, all the resistances you need. And just get Orobyss down. Don't take any chances, you know? Why take a risk at this point?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Denny, I think he's just started on his Echoes, I think.
I want to save.
He's at
Baker's
120?
time.
I think so. I think that might be the case.
120 minutes. Let's see. Well, you should probably be getting out of Act 1 in 1 hour. Nah, 40-50 minutes maybe. So I gotta take a sip of water. All right. Yeah, I think in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah,
probably.
Danny's also in the Echo now as well.
I can just
Yeah.
Oh.
modifiers to add.
Yeah. Probably get through Act 1. Which means you'd probably be starting
Let's just
monos at around 110.
Ooh, where next?
If you're doing a little bit of Act 2, right?
But he's still currently below level 34 because I can see that his 4th specialization slot has not been unlocked yet.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, it's an arena. Oh, good. And it's on focus on attacking players. Oh, good. This is good. I pay attention.
Danny,
to
really excited about
what's going on,
getting
and
certain
that's
modifiers
why I do so
on his
well.
Arena Echo.
yeah, I can see that hype.
I don't judge. I would be kind of upset
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I mean that's also usually my thing as well, you know. Whenever I see something that is awesome or scary, it's like, oh, you know.
Yeah. If there's one thing
want to get sun.
that I wish I could delete, is being able to get 2 echoes from a branch, one of them being slow and the other one being chill. And having to just either branch out all the way to somewhere else, or take one like either chill or slow. I wouldn't take it. I'm starting over the echo. I don't care. I'm not gonna take chill. I'm not gonna take slow. All right, game. Keep trying. Pull it up. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. At least Acolyte doesn't have to worry about dodge or glancing blows, because it's all delivery time based. Doesn't have to. He kind of has to hit a little bit. Sure, Wandering Spirit suffers a little from dodge, not necessarily from glancing blows, but it's not a bother. It's not as bad as for other builds. So that's good. You know.
Yeah, definitely though, definitely.
Also, crit avoidance, of course. The thing with crit avoidance is that it comes with extra HP.
I remember that.
So even if you're not playing a crit build, it still makes them a little bit tankier. But it's not nearly as
I did
bad.
notice that
Yeah.
like, when you mentioned, when you recommended that to me when I was still playing my paladin. a little bit of crit avoidance really went a long way.
Yeah, but I mean, as an echo modifier.
Oh, okay.
Because you can roll it so that minions have crit avoidance. And that one usually comes with HP. Anyways.
Up. Here comes Nag against the Spreading Frost. Doing pretty quick damage on that.
So, obviously, I'm not sure exactly what NagTV is doing or where they're up to because I can't watch that all the time. But if I were them, and if I was able to watch the stream and see where I was up to.
As with the crafting items, sorting everything out. Yep. Dan just got level 34.
We'll never know what the ending thoughts of Danny were. We'll never know how he's gonna finish that sentence. Bezos doesn't want it. He wants it to be
he's not.
secret.
I can see no. Nag is just about to approach the shadow.
He had already found
This
it.
is going to be the last echo that will lead to the shadow. So whether or not he's going to head to that immediately, or is he going to try and reset, we will still have to see after this echo.
I have 3 or 4 shades unlocked already. It's just about the XP.
I'm not sure if I'm glad or if I'm uncomfortable with the breaking of the 4th wall. With the fact that Nag just responds.
Okay.
But it's an experience. It's an experience. Danny.
Yeah, that is
Serena.
true though.
Yeah.
That's actually, well, we're capped already.
There's a 36. I don't know how early he's gonna actually plan to finish the run.
Yes. Just reached level 36.
I think
Oh no.
I'll get this rage. I'll go and grab the,
But yeah, these chimeras though, one thing that I like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure the
Chimeras are
He's
so
hurt.
rough.
again. And then I'm probably gonna do it.
Getting tigers in chimeras. That's so rough because you have to actually move from the AoE underground while you're getting chased. And they always catch up.
Up.
Alright.
Okay.
It's now
Oh.
37.
Yep, Nag seems to be progressing still pretty comfortably.
Yeah. Immortalize takes so long to go.
I'm sorry,
So
it's not
long.
very fun commentating experience value.
Yeah.
It's not much to say.
It's funny.
I feel like you prefer
You'd
the
think
XP
when you first
farming
do this arena with the necrotic ground, you just think like,
rather
it's
than
so
another
easy.
night
It's such a
along that
small AoE underground. I know it's there. Who would ever die to that, you know? And then they actually start spawning from both sides. And some mobs, they would just sit on top of it and hit you. And had to move around actually to manage. And it's actually possible to find yourself in a position where you're actually getting hit by the ground effect. As surprising as that might be.
Yeah, and this is also going to be really, really hurtful as well.
Arena
Oh my god. Like, I can remember as well, like, with the Emperor of Flesh, that is just one scary boss to fight against.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The Emperor of Flesh, I just suddenly remembered out of nowhere.
Oh, the
That's
dragon.
one-
Wait, why are you talking about
boss.
that one?
I just thought about it because we were I was seeing the necrotic
Okay.
damage being dealt.
Alright.
Or do I want to go more?
Yeah, it is. It can be scary, yeah.
It's the Emperor of
Yeah.
Forces.
You know,
But yeah, it's the big dragon.
I mean, it's not like
Okay, here we go with Danny with his
I've not even checked this.
echo.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Danny even went for Hour of Decay. I mean, he's still early level, of course. He doesn't have level 49 to have this last slot. But he could use the 4th one instead of Transplant.
Yeah, that is true, though. That is true.
Don't think he's going for it, though.
I'll do Aura of Decay tech for you guys to see.
Oh, Nag's is doing
I
it.
think it's a little bit risky though.
Nag's gonna do it. We got to see it.
Yep.
If he dies again, I'll just unsubscribe.
Okay.
Alright. Wait, did Danny reset his timer at the beginning of this one? I think he did. I think the 130 is actually accurate.
Yeah, I think he might have. I think he might have, because I think he's also trying to keep tabs on his own like dedicated stream time. I think he might have just gonna.
I just got a tier 6 Wandering Spirits.
Oh,
Sweet.
man, that is lucky.
Sweet +3. I don't know how much of a difference it actually makes,
right,
but that's funny. That's that's fucking lucky, man. Actually,
Yeah,
it's not.
absolutely.
I mean, it's lucky. It's as lucky as you can expect it to be,
Yeah.
given that the last
I mean, you
weren't
can
lucky.
see the,
But,
you can see the joy on Nag's face, though.
yeah.
I guess that's
That is an amazing.
Yeah, it's a dark comedy. The fact that it drops.
I think Reimer might have something
through
to do with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah,
Maybe.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's no streamer client mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Just Reimer with that simple smile emoji.
Not suspicious at all.
straight into Orobyss.
Yeah, definitely not suspicious with that simple smiling emote. Yeah,
Of course.
Just hope for
he's
a
got streamer,
lucky,
streamer mode on.
Oh yeah, there's an actual setting called streamer mode. It's true. That's actually true. I forgot about that.
trying
Yeah.
to level
And oh yeah, though Reimer, I just really to put it out there, I just really love the additional like
eat straight in.
Yeah.
descriptions that they put on the settings. Like for example, with the
It's on, guys.
with the audio, with the background music, and then they say like
That's what you
tone
have
down the volume of these bangers and all that. It's really for me that's a really nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome to see that kind of casual, so to speak, wording in the game. You know, just the description with that,
Yeah.
with the adjusting the levels of these absolute bangers. You know, I think that was what it said.
I think it is.
But yeah, that is just so
I
awesome.
think that's what it says.
Maybe just do this one.
Yeah,
should
and it
take
goes to show
rage off, right?
that you know the developers actually have thought about it, which means that they have a very keen eye on detail. Because if you think about such minor things such as descriptions of an audio level setting, you know that they are really thinking in depth. You know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, for me that is a really nice touch.
I just like,
Absolutely
I
amazing.
looked over at the main stream.
Oh,
and I
Danny
saw
just reached
someone
level 40 right now.
later
Mhm.
on saying, I still can't believe Danny fought Matriarch and Patriarch in a hardcore run. Neither can I.
While Nag
Can't believe it either.
is, I think, 43 right now or 44, right?
It's not my
He's gonna answer you in like a second.
smartest
You should have asked.
tactical move.
Oh yeah.
This is looking like
Nah, he's way past 43.
Level 50.
someone I don't
Yeah.
Acid saying the full description of absolute bangers for ye old gamers. I mean, you know, who does that these days?
God, there's stuff down there as well. Kind of wanna wait
And
for
it's really funny to see. Like when people notice that, I'm sure they will be like, "What?"
Yeah. Speaking of
What about
which, we're looking forward to there being more bangers, more Let's Epoch songs.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you know what?
I'm also
There's
really
very few of
interested in
them
seeing that.
currently on YouTube. I was trying to make a playlist to put in the background of the race. There's so few songs currently out that I couldn't really do it. So it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because we had a couple other songs as good as the ones we got.
Yeah, you know, and for me though personally, since I grew up like playing all sorts of RPG games as well, and you know, if you go back and look at the RPG games that you could find on the consoles, where it was just mostly audio immersion through the background music and then setting the tone with the the text that you have to read, which makes you feel like you're not just playing a game, you're being immersed in an interactive book. That's what I feel like when I was playing those games before. You know, you just get way more immersed like that, for me at least. So the music is like 60 or 70% of the work right there. So for me, you know, it also like helps set up the immersion overall when you're playing as well, for me at least.
Oh yeah,
it's really really nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
And last Epoch's OSC is actually pretty good. Highly recommend you guys check it out.
Get the highest healing.
Oh, I mean, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I sometimes don't even run like NCS music when I play Last Epoch, because I just like to listen to the background music itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna get a little bit spicy.
Okay, so Danny's now at level 41, just about to end his reform, I think. Yep, there we go.
Just about to get purple screens.
Snapshotting healing
Yep.
Which
right on cue, right on cue.
Gonna do.
Amazing.
Perfect timing.
Faster on this, right? I would have found it. Right now, I only actually want to do it because they were talking about using Aura of Decay on the.
As you can see, 2 of them done. 1 of them purple screens. Not much we can do about it. Huh, he's back. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
The amulet has a little bit better rolls. But so, at this point.
Right.
It's gonna be minion spawner. Man, I've grown to like fires so much. Having done all the minion spawner echoes. Every time I get a Spire Echo, I'm like, thank God, it's not another minion spawner. I'm just really glad.
Let's keep the golem in case we have the big bad guy. Can we fit a little bit of?
But yeah, for me, the scariest things to come across are those guys right there, the desecrated flesh and the profane flesh. Those boys just really hurt when they're together. Like,
they do,
you know,
and it takes so long to kill sometimes. Especially profane flesh when you get it as a boss from an echo. It usually has so much HP because it's a magic mob with extra HP, usually some kind of resistance too.
We should be able to do it.
Not
so
too fun.
Way harder to kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually capped everything except the crap. Should be fine.
Okay, so Nag seems to be double checking on his equipment. I think he may try and have a go at Orobyss, or the Shadow rather. Is he? Yes. No. Maybe so.
Let's check.
He's got plenty to choose.
We got the easy.
Yeah, he's fractured his stuff already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's going. He's going for it. He's going for it.
All right. This is gonna be second place.
That's not good.
This is gonna be second place.
Is it going to be
Fire.
second place?
Fire Orobyss. That means maybe Meteor. The ground effects are not too complicated. But if he gets Meteor,
Yeah, it seems to be pretty alright.
Sketchy. Nah, I think it's gonna be pretty easy.
Yeah, he seems to be having no problems so far, like absolutely no issue. So yeah, I think he may have this.
Yeah, let's see. I think he's got it. Yeah,
Okay.
most likely.
Oh, and what am I in? Charge for beach.
Yeah, I don't think any of these attacks is actually gonna one-shot him. And he's got enough sustain that he can just handle it. Can actually handle taking the damage. The only thing that could probably kill him is standing on the void. Ground effect. But he's not gonna do that. He would actually have to purposefully stand on it.
Go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Range.
Here we go.
Man, that AoE is pretty scary to look at, though.
And let's call him. Oh, we missed. Well, he's gonna die.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, they've got it.
Oh, he missed calling. Oh, he's got calling with transplant. Of course, yeah.
Anyway,
There we go. Second place. Hey.
Yeah,
Nag getting second
Because
place.
of the Aura of Decay, but it's a tech I normally wouldn't do.
And that is also absolutely out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
Like that.
Because
NagTV,
because Nag
That
was already
is-
he forfeit
that is-
officially earlier.
The last way I expected second place to go.
let's see what happens.
I so
Yeah.
didn't expect it. So, yeah.
Man. So there we go.
See,
We
I
have
got
Nag as our
Denny.
official second placer for the race. Woo!
Now I got Danny.
Thank you.
I'm
guys.
gonna see if Danny's actually gonna stick around and try to finish. I don't want to just quit the stream with Danny doing it out of respect for it, you know.
Yes, of course. You know,
I gotta see, maybe I can get Nag in chat. Yeah, I know he's listening. If he wants to pop in for a word, he knows where to find me.
yeah. Maybe we can,
Yes, you can.
get some of his thoughts on how he switched up his strategy, if at all any switching was involved.
Yeah.
I'm here, guys. Can you hear me?
Hey, let me swap the scenes again. Hey, so how?
Nag, hey, what is up, Nag?
how's it going?
Congratulations on getting second place. That is
Lots
awesome.
of ups and downs.
Yeah. I mean, so it definitely didn't go the way I expected. Let's just put it like that. I had some really good practice. I mean, I had. It definitely. I think the lowest time of anyone in practice. I managed to do a 138 or 39. I did a 140 and a 142, and it was just amazing practice. I didn't die a single time practicing in the campaign, and somehow here I died twice in the campaign. It was just, I don't know. I psyched myself out after the. So I think what happened to me is in the zone, in the Forsaken Path or whatever it's called. I think I had to log out. And that freaked me out because I was like, "What? I had to log out. This doesn't happen." And then I just got in my head. I started playing nervously. You know, I was like, "Fuck!" Sorry, I don't want to swear. I was like,
It's okay.
I was like, "Damn it! I don't want to die." You know, so I started playing a little bit more safe. But sometimes when you go slower, it actually becomes more dangerous, and that actually ended up killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
definitely understandable on that part. Yeah.
And then the second run, I was so disappointed. I was listening to you guys, and I was like, it so disappointed in myself. And then when I got to the same zone, the same spot, I was like, I was psyching myself out. You know, I was getting, I was playing nervously again because I just had such a bad rip, and I died the same way. It was the exactly same way I died twice. You know,
Yeah,
it was
that's
embarrassing.
So unfortunate.
That. When we all saw that second rip, we were like, "Oh no! What happened to Nag? No!"
Yeah, the beginning is one of those parts where you can't really afford to go slow. You just have to go fast. It's actually the safest way to go about it. It's one of the reasons why I would despise participating in races like that, because I know that it would get to my head. I don't want to take it too slow at the beginning, but I shouldn't. But yeah, it was still a pretty good performance. I mean, you ended up second place. You know, it's better than, you know.
Out of nowhere as well. That was amazing. That was an amazing comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I stopped playing a little bit. Like I was typing in chat to you guys because I was like, there's no way. I thought I thought
yeah.
Listen was playing really safe. I thought he would do basically like I did here and just do like a no chances taken, you know, just get level 50, just get max resist or whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't see what actually happened to Lizard because
It was
when I saw him,
death. He got one shot by. Actually, he didn't get one shot. He got crit by the balls that converged in the center of the map.
Oh yeah.
And something
On the
else that I
frost
didn't.
shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw Lizard going in, honestly, I was like, for sure, it's over. Like, but yeah, I mean, it turned out to be. At least I could show how to do a safe run here in the end, right? You see, I was just tanking everything.
Oh yeah,
it was super easy the way I did it here. No chances taken.
Yeah, I don't think anyone doubted you, but it's nice that you actually just at least, you know, got to show it live on stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for being around.
No problem. You know I love it. I was having so much fun with this event. I really hope there's going to be more in the future.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
For sure they're gonna be.
Just tell me, you know, I can keep talking forever. So just tell me when you guys want to get back to Danny, because I have a lot more to talk about.
You can actually stick around. Danny, I can just switch to Danny's screen. Now we already know who's gonna be the second place and first place.
Danny's doing that right now.
Yeah, he's up to 1 hour and 45 minutes. So it should be coming up in what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? We'll see.
So yeah, just me left now, right?
And Lizard has just forfeit.
I'll try.
He's just given up.
Yeah.
Which I completely understand. And now we all get to stare at the purple screen. There's no one else. Okay, I'm gonna turn your screen on. Yeah, we can look at Nag.
Hello.
Instead of the purple screen.
I have a Danish flag here, guys.
No. Let's go back to the purple screen. Okay.
There was.
He's gonna head out though.
Yeah,
he's gonna get some food, and he says that.
Thank you for
good
being
event,
man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't represent better.
Binashole Post-race.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it was such a fun event. Thank you so much, Baker and Fitz for putting up this event. Right, it was initially
all on Baker.
Yeah, but you did a great job commentating and so on. I was listening. I was trying not to listen in because actually it's not. I feel like it actually pulls your mind away from the game, right? It's not a good thing.
Oh no, is it like? Oh, never mind.
Did it kind of distract you a little bit from your focus?
Yeah, and I think that was actually what I'm not. You know, I don't want to make excuses, you know, but I was listening the first run when I screwed it up, you know, and I feel like I should have not done that. But you know, you live, you learn. Next time, won't be listening in when I'm doing my serious run.
Yeah. We'll make sure not to make it just too enticing for you as well when you're listening while you're doing the race as well. What happened there? You know?
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta be completely honest. I thought about the fact that people were gonna be watching other people playing on the race, but I didn't think they would actually turn the audio on. So I was kind of freaked out when I realized that my voice was just coming back to me through the streams.
Oh, I have headsets, so it couldn't have been from me then.
Yeah, no, but it was being captured on stream. But yeah, I know that you separated, you divide your.
Yeah, I separated.
Inputs.
It's not from my stream.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, wait a minute, they're gonna know that I'm saying. You know, Bina's got one echo left for Orobyss. They're gonna know. They're gonna hear it. I didn't think that through.
Yeah.
Danny looking at the camera.
What?
I saw Danny earlier just. I don't know if he was like yelling at the camera or something, but I did see a little bit of him directing that.
From my race.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's honestly it's a little bit of a dilemma for me personally because feels a little bit
Sounds
weird that we
cash.
can listen to the stream, but on the other hand,
rest of this
so
run.
so we talked a little bit about it before. So one thing I like, I'll say what I like first, is it's great that you can gauge a little bit if you're too far ahead or too far in front, because if there's two people close to each other, you get more of like
I mean, I do get
an
hit quite a lot.
exciting race.
Yeah.
Instead of you might risk it that one guy just tries to level like crazy and play it safe, and then the other guy gets it early and he didn't know. I feel like it's more fun if he knows about it, so he can actually try to catch, do the same thing, basically take a chance. But
course.
on the other hand, it is a little bit weird when we're listening to you. I could see that.
Evidently, I am.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an option you have. You can always mute it, I guess.
Let's just get out.
Yeah, I honestly think it was a downside to do
Yeah.
it. I would not do it next time. I did it on my last run here because it was just a safe run. But if I was playing seriously, I would not do it again.
Sure.
But let me ask you, since you're here already, what did you think of the other players' performances? Because we weren't expecting Bina to play that well and get away with it.
Nah, continue.
We were
Always
kind of
go.
thinking
I think-
that it would be risky.
What was Bina's time? Was it like 150
It was
or 48?
146.
Okay, so
Sure, I
that
absolutely
is
am heading away.
5-6 minutes slower than the practice
Yeah,
times,
I
right?
mean,
So he
it
did
makes
play it a
sense.
little bit
That's
safe, probably. I didn't see how he progressed. Maybe he just found the shade at that time, and he was just had a little bit of an unlucky time.
He did
finding
say
shade.
on the post-show interview that when he saw that he was quite a bit ahead, he just took it a bit slower and actually played
Yeah,
a bit safer.
yeah. Because
Which
me and
was
Bina had
smart,
very similar times in practice.
Yeah.
And the funny part was that I was actually, I mean, it's just karma hitting me, right? Because I was actually joking a little bit with Bina that, oh, I see you've been dying a lot in the campaign. I haven't died in the campaign. And then you end up dying twice at the actual show. It's like, oh, I deserved that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, but it was amazing though, like to come back from that, 2 deaths, and then Danny as well suddenly losing his lead on you. That was, one of the first plot twists in this anime series, and then Lizard suddenly on the Orobyss death as well. That was like, oh no, it's literally back to being anyone's game, and I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, deaths are always fun in a race to watch. They're not fun to play. I can guarantee you. I tried twice now. Twice in one race. But it's definitely not fun. You get this feeling that you just want to quit. You want to turn the stream off. You want to.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah,
Even the first time, I was like, I'm just gonna keep it on. So Baker so he doesn't get like a black screen in the corner or something like that. I was really demotivated. And then imagine it happened again. Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
But yeah.
I mean, I quit and go do something else when it's not even a race. Sometimes I just make a character and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it again until like half an hour from now.
You know what I'm really sad about?
What?
I'm not getting a t-shirt now. That was the whole point. I always wanted the last Epoch.
You can always get one on the website.
I want to win one. I want to earn one. I guess I have to.
The feeling.
Yeah. The t-shirt. I was joking about it ever since I started playing last Epoch that I wanted a t-shirt. But, and now I had my chance,
Yeah, you have more chances.
I hope so.
Oh, hell yeah.
You do it. You do it.
Yeah, to see the primer as well was, with us like throughout most of the race. I am pretty sure that, it's safe to say that he is, or like, they're really, really interested in the whole event. So, I'm fairly like expecting to see that the next events that we will make will be supported by them as well.
Oh,
T5
that's something I didn't hear about. Nice. Oh, I'm excited.
Hopefully if they see like,
you just
a lot
spoiled
of
it.
participation as they have seen right now. You know?
1 million void.
Hopefully,
oh my God,
hopefully.
So far.
Rima is just an amazing guy,
Always
honestly.
listed,
Like
Blood,
he's always
Dodge.
in all the different
Well,
streams. You know,
nothing
he's
else
hanging
really,
out in my Discord and so on, and always answering messages. He's really nice. So yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is
Soul
amazing.
Spiders, Piece of cake.
Did anyone see if Danny has a shade open? On
Oh
He's-
no.
I
If you
think
reach one.
he's making his way
When I
to
said
it,
piece of cake,
but I'm not
I
sure.
perhaps meant piece of death.
This last run, like there was several things that was just so
Okay, I'm
so
taking the
lucky
mulligan.
in the like. Did you see
We're
the
gonna go
+3
down here and
wandering
we're
spirits?
gonna
What
start
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
the
we
hell,
saw it.
you know?
Saw it.
See, that's like,
um,
oh, Malua.
3
Yeah,
Soul
and
Spiders,
me
piece of cake,
having
let's go.
access to, I was literally at 4 different shades. So if one of them was bad, I had free pick.
take it
Like
very
sometimes in my
slightly slower.
practice, I would do 20 echoes before I found my first shade, and here it's like
Yeah.
I found so many. It's like it was actually really lucky. So yeah. Of course, it means a lot more when you're trying to go fast. When you're playing it safe, you can beat most of them anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, yeah. It's true.
What level did Lizard get to?
Great question.
I think he was at
easier.
about 40. He was in his late 40s, I think, or maybe in his early 50s, if I can remember correctly.
I don't think he
49,
had
I
his-
think.
Did he had his last kill slot open?
Yeah, he had four. Specializations already at that point.
Wait for,
Yeah, so not 5.
You get 5 at 49.
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. It's rough for me to do it right now because it's gonna mess up my capture.
Yeah.
It's probably easier for you to do it.
It's just if you guys knew already.
I couldn't catch it.
Yeah, because he had the perfect opportunity to play it super safe, right?
Yeah, he
He had
did.
no competition.
He kind of did. We got a green screen, purple screen out again. But yeah, he did kind of play it safe. He was crafting quite a bit before the actual fight, and he went on to do. I can put on this scene. There we go. And he went to do a beacon, craft a bunch of stuff. So he actually did take his summons. He was level 46, 47-ish, maybe.
All right. Yeah,
But
I mean,
he was just
I was
unfortunate.
just
He
curious.
apparently, he
Yeah.
actually got crit.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just curious because Lizard is he's a really great player. So I was imagining
Yeah.
if he was
Still,
keeping pace. I
cross
imagine
our hearts
because he
to
didn't
grab
practice
third
that much, I
place.
think. So I was thinking
So,
if he managed to get to the shade at the same time, I was expecting him to actually perform better on the shade. But yeah, there's a lot of RNG involved. Like, first of all, finding the shade is very RNG dependent, and then what modifiers do you get? Like, the fight can be so different. Like, it's a big difficulty difference. Yeah.
there's still people watching as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think
So
he actually, if you go back and watch his performance, you can
no
tell that he was
pressure.
actually doing really good. He was dodging everything. His mechanics were very, very good, very solid. But at one point, he gets crit,
let's put some skill
and that causes him to
yeah.
get stunned.
over here.
And because he's stunned,
and
you
over
can't move around,
here,
of course,
I
right?
guess.
yeah,
And then he
Over
just,
here, why
it
not?
just is gone.
Look at how
yeah,
Not
that's
much you
rough.
can do about it.
to go.
So it was just that
Oh,
one
yeah.
hit, that one hit that happened to crit. You know?
So you saw Danny has done 13 echoes and still no shade in sight.
That's
Let me
rough,
check how-
man.
Soul Spires.
I want to check how many echoes I ended
cool.
up
Yeah,
doing.
let's do it, and let's hope I don't have.
I was playing a lot. If I was
Yeah,
still in the
what's-
race, I would have gone a lot earlier.
48. I may yet be level 50.
And it's 22
Orobyss
echoes.
at this rate.
22. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a
Alright, so there we go.
That's
Danny
right.
though is at level 48 now, so he's only
or a complaint.
one level away from getting his 5th specialization. So I think he may be a little bit more confident in trying to look for a shadow.
Oh yeah.
See. Man.
His life is a little bit low. Did anyone catch his resists?
Yeah, I didn't. He hasn't been pulling up his character sheet so much.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I had the kind of multitasking ability. I'm pretty good at multitasking already, but I wish I was good enough that I could actually look at the character sheets and everything and spot all the details. But it's so hard.
There's also more pressure on you guys since it's the
so
first
hard.
event, right?
Sure,
You
yeah.
get more and more used to it. Maybe eventually we'll get a plugin, like in other ARPGs, where you can have a Twitch plugin and see the items and so on.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, something similar to like what PoE has with their gear.
Yeah.
You know,
it is possible.
Because it helps a lot for these races where you can kind of catch up.
Wait,
because
Danny zoom in?
What?
Did Danny zoom in his scam in game, or was I seeing things? I think I'm just tripping. I should just. I've been talking too much.
Just go to bed,
That's what you need.
Me and Fitz, we're gonna take it from here.
I woke up at 11 p.m.
Why am I even opening these?
And
yesterday.
Since. Yeah.
No, nothing there. Did I get a lot?
Been awake for 14-15 hours.
Right.
Easy.
It was going to be that way. Dodge.
Oh, but you were doing good.
I must be nearly there. I'm going straight in as soon as I'm there. And
So what happens if Danny dies?
Then,
so be it.
well,
I guess it's gonna be up to him.
He's gonna be. Well, he's already third place. He's gonna be the last one to die. Right. So we know who first place is. Yeah. Well, I mean, really.
I guess technically he progressed further than Lizard because he did it twice, right? So I guess if two people if so many people forfeit, I guess you have to just pick something to base it on, right? I don't know.
I would, if I actually had to choose and there was a reward for third place, I would just go by order of forfeit. So whoever forfeited last gets a higher ranking. I'm not gonna look at progress or anything because it's too subjective.
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you guys feel about the deaths? I feel like it could be great entertainment, but do you feel like it was good or bad for the stream, you know?
I think it was good, but it was bad that it was so unexpected. Like, of course you don't expect to be, you don't want to be expected you're gonna die, right? But
you all need to
everyone just actually gets hyped up whenever the deaths happens. Like everyone who was just silent earlier just went, "Oh no!" Then they would go, "Oh my god, why?" You know, that at least gives a lot of sudden interaction from the crowd. So yeah, I mean, it may be bad on the player's part, but it is definitely like
it's done.
a form of engagement for the crowd that watches.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because usually if I watch a race like that, it's always it's almost sometimes it's more fun to see the deaths than the actual win, you know. I don't know, in entertainment value, but yeah, maybe it's just my personal opinion.
Where is he? There he is.
yeah, I think it's like I was gonna say, it's really hype and it's really exciting during the stream. But it's kind of a bummer. What?
Markor is still in the chat and he said that he still needs blood. I think he's
sure, yeah.
The way out is through.
Oh
Sure.
no!
But I like I was saying, I think it's kind of a bummer
Savage Gate.
when the players are not expecting it to happen. So we got in a situation where 3 people died, and no one was really expecting it to happen. So no one was really actually playing like they're playing on a race. You know, no one was actually trying it like they're still in it. Everyone was kind of assuming they weren't. So that's the bad part of it. It would be great if we got the hype, and then we also got to see the players keep playing like
let's try again.
they're actually, you know, they actually have a chance, which they did. So, you know,
my second run, I was still trying to push. Like I was taking that one quite seriously still. Although I was very disappointed because my plan was, you know me, I want to go for the win or nothing. So at that point, since there was technically a chance that I could have found Orobyss after like 10 echoes or something, I would have made an like insane risky play and just go in, just go at like the earliest possible time, just to risk it for the win. But yeah, honestly, for the second time I died, I thought there was no way. But I learned from that. Now I know from next time. You gotta just keep pushing.
Oh yeah. That's kind of what got me scared when I saw that you ripped, specifically because I know you're such an all or nothing person.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna, I don't know, close the stream or something. Thank you for actually sticking around.
Of course.
And,
yeah, honestly, the reason I did it in the beginning was for the show. I was like, oh my god, I can't. It's like, what was it, like 15, 20 minutes in? And like, no, it was a little bit. It was like 25 minutes in or something like that. The first death I had, or 26 minutes and something like that.
Yeah.
And actually, both of them was around that time. So I wasted like 50 minutes. And yeah, I did it for the show. So that would be. I really felt like I wanted to quit. But
okay.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I would have felt the same.
But yeah, I'm happy I continued.
Must be here now, right?
And like also what we've been saying, that since this is also like a hardcore race, like the farther you go, the higher the odds are if everything falls apart. Everything is just such greater risk the farther you go.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, for me, like if I would die early at this point, for example, yeah, I'd still go for it. I'd still go for a fighting chance. But if I die like during Orobyss itself, oh my, I wouldn't even know what to think.
I think cool lizard.
Have a blue screen myself.
Yeah, I would do what lizard did. I would have just
swapped.
Sure, something else.
Technically, I mean, I know we can keep saying this, but let's say I didn't play safe, I could have died. So and I think Lizard could possibly have caught up with Danny because Danny they were not too far away. How long was it between them?
I think. Damn. Wait, what do you mean between them?
Between their deaths. That's basically it. I don't remember.
I don't.
Because I was playing.
No. Because they were both caught up.
Skyrocketed into one.
Then Danny died during the campaign, right? He didn't die for Orobyss.
Can I see it? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see when Danny died.
Does anyone have a clip of Danny's death?
Poison resist.
Chris, do you remember what he died to?
Very correct.
I think
Danny,
it was an arena echo.
Died some void damage, I think.
Both bounce spires. Okay, let's just.
I think it was.
It was just.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty quick, but that was what the death screen was. I saw him die to void damage at that point. Yeah, so in chronological order, the deaths were like first was from Nag, and then the second was from Danny. And
oh, really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, you were the first death in the race, and then Dan went down next, and then after that, you had your second rip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it was
then
early for Danny.
Danny went really slow after that.
So you're telling me that I started my last character after Danny, so
yes,
so I did it somewhere. Okay.
So that was actually, like I said, that was an amazing comeback.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Did you check your time? How long it took?
My time was pretty slow because I was standing around. So I had my time up. It was something like, I think like 150 something, which is like, it's like 10. It's a little bit 10 to 12 minutes slower than I normally do. There's a lot of just standing around.
Yeah.
But still, though, I mean, you still got the second place. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, right.
I don't put as much pride into it. Doesn't mean as much to me as if I had a clean run. You know, it's kind of like a dirty run when you have death and so on.
Yeah.
But next time, hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right.
Oh yes,
Wow, he
indeed.
has 0
Let's-
elemental resists.
Oh,
Oh
my
look
God.
at that.
no.
Why?
Well,
That
he has a
happened?
ton of void res. He just stacked up on the void res so much.
I mean, void and physical is by far the most important resist for any Orobyss fight, but you kind of want a little bit of the other resists. One trick you can do, I think Lizard did it. I kind of heard it on the
Check
stream.
what element it is.
You can go in and you can check
Yeah.
is it a fire version, is it a poison version, is it a frost version, and then you can like craft those elemental resists. But no matter what, you need void and physical.
Okay,
Yeah.
I had a
That's
health
true.
thing.
Yeah, because his main attacks, Orobyss's main attacks are void and fizz anyway, right?
Yeah.
Then
Yep.
the
Exactly,
conditional
yeah.
ones are the ones.
Let's bang some health.
Yeah, and honestly, in a lot of the fights, the void and physical, the main attacks he has, they're actually some of the most dangerous ones. Anyway, like
Yeah, that's true.
Is there anything
The
useful
meteors,
there?
physical void, I think.
Biggest AoE one.
Intelligence.
The converging balls are also fizz and
let's
void,
go.
probably. Maybe. And then there's the
Okay.
blood effigy,
Oh.
of course.
he's going. Danny's going for it.
He's going.
yeah,
Let's
it-
go. Let's go.
He's going.
Come on,
Let's
let's go, Danny.
Let's go,
go.
Danny. Gotta cheer for it.
Let's check the points. I do have
Come
points.
on,
go.
Danny.
Let's
We'll
go.
go over there. This guy has points to put in. We'll go over here.
So he's backed into threat generation on the golem,
Wish me luck.
which doesn't save
luck,
you
Danny.
that much on
Good luck,
on the
Danny.
shade.
Yeah, the shade doesn't get taunted. I'm not sure how threat works differently than taunt.
Fire. Okay.
Let's
Here we
see.
go. Here we go. What is gonna be the shade?
It's the fire version. Ooh,
This
Danny.
thing- Would it surprise you to learn that I also hate this thing?
Yeah, he doesn't
Ooh,
have a
tentacle.
lot of fire
Engage
resistance.
operation,
Tentacles are rough,
just don't
man.
Attack anything.
Oh
think
man,
he
he's
doesn't
also
have that.
This is what I decided.
This
was
is gonna
my
be a hard
secret
fight for
weapon.
him. He has really low HP, and he
I'm
has.
just gonna
I don't think he kept his fire
bravely-
resist. So
Bravely run
I don't
away.
think
this
either.
is
I'm gonna try.
it's gonna be a little bit
Yeah.
yikes.
I'm already holding the edges of my seat.
Spirit play.
I think he's
And
just
he
going
does-
to safe route.
Serenity.
And he
It's just
doesn't have
circling.
he doesn't have any real damage, so it's gonna be a really long fight,
Yeah.
which is also super.
Man, those couple seconds with that Reaper form are so rough.
No, get me there.
Danny, oh,
No poison slash.
Run the hell away is.
yeah, Danny, come
to a
on.
fantastic start.
Potion. Got it.
Oh, look at that! Just one of those voids
You know,
almost kicks him out of
Yeah.
shade.
Yeah,
You really want to stay in shade.
I feel like he doesn't have the sustain really.
Yeah,
I feel like he's not recovering in HP.
he's not using reap at all, which is
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go
Reap
around
does
the
give you
circle
health on
around the
hit,
edge.
right?
Oh,
It
just
has
circle
leeches.
around the edge.
Yeah, maybe,
love
but he may also be trying to, trying to conserve his mana for reviving his bone golem.
Yeah. I don't use golem at all on the shade, only for the blood effigy, because the blood one you can get. It has a Terra ability with damage over time, and that's really rough if you don't have the golem to take it.
Yeah, that is true though. It's one of the scariest versions when he has the blood effigy. You automatically have to prioritize it.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, Danny. He's doing pretty well. Like,
Yeah,
It's not the
considering
night.
the fight,
Really relaxed.
considering the skills he got. On
it's
Orobyss.
not. In my opinion, it's not the toughest modifiers, but just the fact that he has to stay in for so long,
Yeah.
and his damage is so low, and the sustain is kind of rough. It just makes it so much more dangerous.
They're not the hardest hitting, but that tiny meteor is kind of hard to avoid in sort of tentacles.
If I start to attack,
It's very easy
Yeah,
to get hit.
if I
Hit
start to
twice.
attack, I die. I am not good enough. At
That
this
is
game
so. It's
to
so
actually-
important for Danny that one of those
I stopped moving.
fire attacks. You see, the first time it hit him, he didn't get kicked out of shade, and that's a
Damn.
very tough. That's a very important threshold for him. If he gets kicked out of shade in one hit,
Yeah.
that's really bad, right? But
Right.
he was able to tank the first one. The second one, he was not full HP. So
I think he's got it.
Where is it? It's over there.
yeah, I think he got it as well. Yeah, he's playing pretty good.
I hope he's got calling on his
Just on a
transplant.
cruise. That's what's happening.
I feel like it's
Just on
already figured out his rhythm for the fight, so he's just sticking to it
cruise with a
because it is doing him well.
Everybody.
Point. Yeah.
But afterwards, you can compare this the time he takes to kill and then the time I took to kill. Right, it's completely different world of DPS, right? I don't know why, but he's doing it very solidly, like slow and steady.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, as soon as it's 20%, the nanosecond.
And if he
he's
has
gonna call it.
cull,
Okay.
yeah,
Try again.
He missed it.
yeah.
Let's try another time. Let's try one more. There we go. Hey,
Congrats, Danny.
nice, Danny. Nice.
Let's go. Let's
Did
go.
it.
Danny.
Nice job.
That's a PB for me, actually. That is a PB.
Let's
Nice.
go.
I got a
I was
link.
never gonna
His
come
channel in
first.
chat real quick.
I was never going to come second.
That was awesome.
I'm just pleased to have completed a run.
Make sure to check, man. Yeah.
So like,
I hope that was the right link.
before practicing for this run, for this race specifically.
Yeah, let me have a
I
double
had
check.
never played hardcore, and I hadn't played monoliths.
Yep, right link.
Really, I'd been doing any percent speed runs.
Yeah. All right.
That was
So yeah,
awesome.
thank you, Danny. I'm not sure if Danny's listening, but thank you for showing up and actually sticking around. I didn't think,
Yeah.
man.
Finish.
He's
Wow,
been
that
here
is
for
amazing.
almost 4 hours. It's almost all the time he had to actually dedicate to the event. You
I'm
know.
gonna get into
Yeah.
Big thank
I'm gonna
you
get into the
to
chat
Danny. Check him
on
out.
the shared
He's
screen.
actually practiced a lot. He's come such a long way because he's never actually killed Orobyss before the race. Because it was his first time trying it out when he found out about it. So props to him.
Yeah, good
Big
job.
shout out.
Good job, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Danny? Good job actually finishing.
That
Thank
was
you for
amazing.
sticking out. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to close up. I've already said my thanks. But again, thank you everyone involved.
I'm just gonna mute myself
earlier.
so I can listen to it.
Everyone who watched, everyone who collaborated in all kinds of ways. I'm super tired. My voice is going out. So yeah, make sure to give a follow to all the races participated. Danny just linked his channel in chat. Nag, Bina, Lizard, and Fitz, of course. And yeah. What?
And I think Fitz got cut off, but I just want to sneak in a very big thank you to you, Baker. This was amazing. You brought the hype back in the game for me with this kind of event.
I got you.
It was really, really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was mostly Baker's doing anyway from the beginning, so
Okay. I gotta quit the stream. I'm gonna close it off.